We are going to be starting our D&D session today. Should be pretty quick. Well, not pretty quick, but pretty entertaining. So stick around, use your redeems. Remember, the dice one for inspiration, you must give a reason. But the other one where you're just rolling from one of my rolls, you can use it as much as you would like. Keep in mind, I can only do one at a time, so if multiple people are spamming it, I won't be able to do all of them, but we will see how it goes. I might have to put a hard number on that one though later on, depending on how often you guys use it. So keep in mind, we'll be here. We're gonna have fun, and we'll see what we can dream. I will start us off with a really quick introduction into the world. Okay, so. Welcome to the Golden Feather, our D&D 5e campaign where we have Rue as Thorn, Celestial as Fang, Cobra as Uther, and Nemera as Nemera. Our story is going to be setting place on Ingar, a world that is literally just covered in snow. It lost all its lights. There's no stars. There's no sun. It's freezing constantly. And the current temperature is at -25. As you guys are probably aware, that means it is going to be partially cloudy out. There is no wind at the current moment, so you shouldn't be worried too much about that. Now, when we get into the campaign aspect, I will introduce the world a little bit more in depth for y'all. But right now, at the current moment, could you just go from Thorn, Fang, Nemera, then Uther, introduce your guys' selves, who you're going to be playing, and what's going to be going on with you guys.
I can pin it if you would like.
Okay, so for anyone that doesn't know, I am Rue. I use they, them pronouns, and I will be playing Thorn, who also uses they, them pronouns. They are a ranger. They're the local hunter of the town that we will be starting in, and they are currently looking at the quest board, seeing if any quests, catch their attention, and if they do, they're grabbing them, putting them in their pocket, that sort of thing.
I am Fang, he, him. I do whatever needed for the town. If they want me to pull a sled, I'll pull a sled. If they want me to crack a skull, I'll crack a skull. I'm currently taking my English lessons from Uther, sitting at a table with a drink.
Thing I love about I'm gonna just do this for everyone, okay? So the thing I love about Thorn, already on it, instantly going to the quest board, wants to know what's going on. Fang, the voice does not match the I'm going to English lessons. I love it. Fan-fucking-tastic. Nemera, take the stage.
This little guy.
I'm playing as Nemera, she, her. I'm a roguelike character. I'm just gonna be in the tavern, sitting at a table near the bar, rolling a pair of dice idly on the table, keeping an eye out, seeing who else is in there, and I'm not having a good day right now.
Awesome. Love that you're already getting into it and specifying how you're feeling is just perfect so that we can get into that roleplay right off the back. Uther, go for it.
I'm playing Uther, he, him pronouns. He's a kobold and a wizard. Nice and fancy like. He is currently tutoring Fang in common, both reading, writing, and arithmetic if he wants. Overall, he's just having a good time.
Awesome. So, again, hinting at a little bit of your backstory there. Fantastic. Giving every single one of you has, made sure that we all know small bits about you, so thank you for doing so. Now, I'm going to set the stage a little bit for you guys, okay? So, in the mortal world, plane of Ingar, about 20 years ago, there was a quiet farm where a man named Sirius lived with his two sons, Sol and Crescent. They weren't heroes or legends, they just a small family trying to make the most of their days. They toiled in soil, they tended their animals, and they found peace under the stars. Their laughter and their hard work had woven into a fabric for the land. Life was ordinary, but it was good. Then, one day, as you guys know, everything just changed. The sun was high, and the world seemed as it always was. But then a deep, unnatural silence crept over the land. The light dimmed, and the sky turned heavy with shadow. From the darkness came something strange, a single glowing feather, faintly drifting down as if it was carried by an unseen hand. It was beautiful, and yet it filled the air with such an unease. When it touched the earth, the world seemed to hold its breath. And then, in a flash, golden light exploded outwards, dazzling in a bright light, only to shatter into 6 flames. Blue, green, red, purple, black, and silver. Each flame raced across the sky, disappearing beyond the horizon. In their wake came a deeper, darker shadow of energy. And at the feather's resting place, a solitary black candle stood, its flame flickering with an eerie darkness. Animals wouldn't go near it. They as it fell, they fled the scene instantly, their fear rippling through the land. But as the shadow spread, their lives were snuffed out one by one. The land became twisted and cursed, a barren place known as the Farlands. Now, we tell this story not just to remember, but to grieve to this day. We wonder why the light abandoned us, why our great star turned away, and we hope, against fear, against doubt, that someone will find the courage to uncover the truth and bring back hope to our world. Now, what role will you guys play in this tale?
A kobold.
A wolf.
A human.
Fox.
Okay, fair enough. I guess I asked that question. Fair enough.
That was a great way to do that. That started out amazing. Good.
Yes, beautiful.
I'm here for that.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
I'm so glad you guys enjoyed that and then instantly decided, you know what? I'm a wolf.
I am a
beautiful.
wolf.
I mean, it's true.
Look at him. Look how beautiful he is. He's all white.
What do you call that?
beautiful.
Not a human.
Yeah.
I call that
Look at him.
you're in character now.
Looked at him.
Ah,
Alright, I've
God.
gone to the wrong map. I've gone to the wrong map instantly.
Well,
There we
I'm
go.
way zoomed in anyway, so there you go.
Thankfully,
at
I
me.
memorized every detail of it.
Perfect.
I know
I'm
every
so
single
glad.
thing. There was a singular campfire.
Sand, mostly.
I wasn't on the right screen. I was on Rule's stream. Typing.
Yeah,
I thought,
you were.
I'm bothering Rule. I'm gonna do that entire stream. I hope you know.
Joke's on you. I'm not gonna be looking at chat.
Good. I'm gonna talk to your community. I'm gonna get them to come over here.
Ooh,
Fuck you.
woo. 10 out of 10. Now,
gonna
we
steal them
are
all.
now starting, so if you guys can go straight into it if you would like. Whoever wants to go first can go first. I will
Forced?
describe the scene a little bit.
Are we forced?
Forced. I will describe a little bit for y'all about what it's going to look like and who's going to be around you. So right now, you guys are currently in the Spring Crest Solar Guild. That's where we're starting off. It is also the tavern. Now, the tavern is a modest yet welcoming place. It's kind of quite warm in there, surprisingly. It smells kind of damp, however, because it is constantly snowing around you. So they do their best to keep it clean, but snow is constantly tracked in. It has gotten into the floorboards, which are wooden, so they have started to creak, wake, and rot. Now, if you guys take a quick look around at the map, you guys can see a couple keen details. There are some quest boards. There is a bar. Behind that bar, there is a tavern keep, or quote-unquote guild master.
Oh, I gotta pull the cheat up. Probably be smart.
Probably would
Maybe
be a good
so.
idea.
Which?
The guild master or tavern keep, her name is Celestia. Now, we know from our past experiences, since you guys have been in this town for about 2 years, you have seen Thorn and Celestia talking quite a few times, usually exchanging either a piece of meat or a carcass of some sort. It seems like they have gotten hired from the tavern keep to bring in food or kind of rations for the town over time. You've probably eaten some of this food as well. Now, near Fang and Uther, you guys have a fireplace. It is always going to be warm. It is always going to be lit. Sometimes they do get a little bit of help from you guys just to toss a piece of firewood in. Whoever's closest to the fireplace gets that responsibility. Now, in the far corner, as previously explained, there is a foxkin. They are rolling dice, and they are enjoying life. At a table...
That's it. Other way around, they're not enjoying life.
Sorry, they're not enjoying life. Thank you for that correction.
I'm not having a good day, but I'm just enjoying being by myself right now.
Yes,
To
fair enough.
clarify.
Now, does anyone want to make any perception checks or get into it?
I was about to start to get into it if you don't mind.
Yeah, go for it.
I don't understand this word. Indestructible. What does it mean?
Ah, a good catch. Indestructible. It is a word that means it cannot be destroyed.
And what does destructible mean?
Destructible means to be destroyable, or can be damaged, broken, or otherwise rendered apart from its original form. For example, the prey and the table and whatever you decide to kill in your common day-to-day jobs are destructibles.
Consider an example of indestructible.
I remember back from college that there was a band forming that had that as a signature song in their repertoire. I would recommend going to my college and giving them a listen if you're ever in town.
I don't travel much, you know that.
Say that again, the crackling fire flared up there.
I don't travel much, you know that anymore. Did that work? Continue still not here. Do I need my volume up a little bit?
Any bit.
Little bit.
I said, I don't travel that much anymore. You know that.
I'm just pointing out, for future reference, if you decide to travel again, that there are boundless opportunities to expand your horizon, to sample the cultures and flavors of foreign places, and to enlighten yourself to greater heights.
What does enlighten us mean?
To provide illumination.
It'd kind of be like that for the next hour and a half.
Fair enough.
Just
So
him asking really like big words. He got made most of the small words down, but anything more than 4 syllables, he have no fucking clue.
So Fang, the wolfkin, grew up in the forest, so they didn't have too much knowledge about like known languages or anything like that. So throughout the time, they came into the town and they were offered a position with a tutor, which brings in Uther, our, I guess, party, quote unquote, not quite yet party. They are the party wizard, I do believe. So they have a background in tutoring. They have a little bit of time with college in their past. So they're just going to be sitting at the table discussing some things and going over a bit of knowledge to get you up to snuff, if that is correct there, Fang.
Yeah, he'll pretty much just do that. Once in a while, when like any word that sounds like gnome or has the word gnome in it, he kind of goes like, you know, kind of got like a little
Kind of a
peak
visual
voice.
irk.
Yeah, and like it had to be like somewhat close, but any word with gnome or like describing a gnome or even like visual, like a visual effect that would give him a visual of a gnome, he would make that noise.
Okay, fair enough. Cool. Thank
And
you for your guys.
he'll keep the fire pretty stocked.
Awesome. Now just don't overstock the fire, or else she might get a little bit mad at you.
Yeah, he's been here for at least 2 years. He knows how to do that. He sits there all the time. He knows his job.
Fair enough. Now I'm gonna move on to Thorn, if you don't mind.
Oh, thank God I need a drink.
Okay, you said, wait, is anyone around Thorn? I'm gonna ask that first.
Well, make me a perception check. It's very easy, like a DC 5.
Yeah.
Please
DC
roll
5.
2. Please roll
Beautiful.
2. Please roll 2.
Oh, my dice went behind my computer. No.
Just re-roll, it's fine.
Oh, I know. I see it. It's a 19.
19, fantastic. So you have a quick look around the bar. You do begin to notice, actually, that there are a couple people a little bit further away. They are, it looks like a kind of buff dwarf, a regular-sized human, and a kind of nice-looking elf. They are quite far away from you, though, so you shouldn't have any worries or concerns or worry about anyone snooping over your shoulders about anything that you're looking at.
Okay. With that, Thorn is gonna kind of look over the quest board, see if anything catches their eye. Is there anything that catches their eye?
Yeah, there are a couple things. There is. Let me just pull that up. I forgot to have it up. I do apologize. Oh, DM notes.
Come on, DM. Come on, DM.
Come on,
Faster.
DM.
I made a note of it. I swear. Okay,
Be
so
better.
I know I'm the worst.
I'm asking you all the
I
things.
literally put it in our chat and I forgot about it.
Oh, there
You
is an ad,
did.
by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, there is an ad? Fuck.
In stars, in both now. 30
Perfect.
minutes. In 30
Oh.
seconds for Roar and 9 seconds for Star.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
I will probably be the one to catch the most of them since I'm kind of cycling through both.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So
12 seconds, please. You finish. Find all your notes. Don't lose any more. 4,
Get your
3,
shit together.
2, 1, go.
I have a printer at home if you want to, like, go old school.
okay, so
I don't have to read tabs.
are we in ad or are we out of ad?
You're out of ad. We're good to go.
We're
Out
good?
of ad, fantastic. Thank you
Beautiful.
very much for that call out. Again, everyone, I do apologize for the ads. I unfortunately can't turn them off. It physically doesn't let me.
Yeah.
But
We can
to
just
get
turn it
back
down
in,
as low as we can.
yeah, exactly. Okay, thank you. I will keep that 16 into account here.
19.
Love how I named it Roll for Riz.
Oh, that will. Hi, Fitwish.
Okay, so getting back into it. So there are a couple quests on the board. There is one for hunting deer, pretty much just gathering food for the tavern in the town. There is one actually that does really catch your eye with that 19. It's kind of a faded dark pamphlet, and it is about a mass murder that's going on to their knowledge. Some like purebreds have been found with their hearts ripped out, but there's not a drop of blood around them. Their house is always in pristine condition. They are always at the front door, usually facing away from the door. There has been one where it has been outside the door. And there is no rewards on any of these papers. It does state at the top of the board, to find out about rewards, please talk to the Tavern Keep or the Guildhall Administrator. There are also 5 wanted poster signs. Now, there is one that is in very good condition, one that is brand new, and 3 that have been there for about 5 to 10 years, it seems. Like, they keep getting replaced every so often, but they're literally falling apart.
Okay. With that, Thorn is definitely going to grab the one that really caught their attention about the mass murderer, as well as some of the, or I'm going to say like one of the wanted posters, because, actually, yeah, they'll grab one of the wanted posters and kind of like stuff them in their bag, and then just kind of look around the guild hall again until their eyes land on Celestia, and they want to try to make eye contact with her.
Celestial at the current moment is pouring a couple drinks down in the corner down here. She does, as soon as you stare at her for about 5-10 seconds, kind of like very menacingly, just kind of intense stare, and Celestial looks up, looks around, looks for anyone waving their hand to get another drink, sees you in the corner and waves a little gesture towards you to come on over. Now you can either take that as like acknowledgement wave or to go over to her?
Thorn is gonna go on over to her.
Okay, fantastic. Go ahead and move your character whenever you would like. And as we're continuing on, I will, since we're going in that general direction, I would like to have Namera take over
Oh.
for a couple seconds here.
Why did you name this character the way who you named it as? It's gonna be so confusing.
Oh my gosh, I am trying to move my character and it's just not liking me. There we go.
Ah.
There. Almost on the stool. There.
Beautiful.
Sorry,
Just
your audio's been cutting in and out slightly. I think I might still be having some internet issues.
oh, no
What did
worries.
you
Oh
want
no.
me to do?
Oh, it's just your turn, so you get to do any roleplay you would like to do. I'm just giving you the chance if you would like to do something, or you can just continue to roll your dice over and over and over again.
I think that's kind of what I'm doing right now, just kind of brooding.
Okay.
I'm keeping an
Now,
eye on the table with the 3 people beside me. I don't know.
Celestia did look around to see if anyone wanted any drinks. Did you want anything? Did you want to order anything? Any food?
I'm gonna pass on that for right now.
Perfect. Celestia, as you're walking over to the table, though, is going to go over to the three at the table, throw 3 pints at them, and collect about 15 silver, and then come back. It looks like they're drinking some sort of wine.
Noted.
They come back and they look at you and they start out with a conversation of, hey, welcome back. I understand that we don't have anything currently going on, so I saw you over at that quest board. Did you find something you were looking for?
You know, just the usual, like,
Uh,
quest for a deer or whatever.
Yeah, 100%. We can always use an extra one. I did really do appreciate you helping out whenever you can. Now, the quest for the deer, it isn't paid in coin, so you will just be paid in processing fees, and if you need any material from what you gain, I will be happily to do so. You'll also get a free drink on me.
That's fine for me. I'm happy to help wherever
100%.
it's needed.
Go ahead. I will keep that in my notes, and I will, if you don't mind, can I see your guild ID? Oh shoot, never mind. I do apologize. I forgot. We haven't done that for you yet.
Ah.
If you could come with me, and she kind of gestures you to go around the table and kind of stand next to her as she pulls out a tablet. Now, this tablet is made of silver, like pure silver, so it is very, very heavy. And she has a little bit of a hard time lifting it up to place on the counter. As she places it down, like the entire tavern hears a thud, as it is as big as one of the barrels, like circumference wise.
Goodness.
And you must place both hands on it and your head on it, specifically your forehead. Now, that's going to scan your memory to make sure you haven't committed any crimes. It's going to take your stats and everything, and it's going to put it on a little card. It will also prick your finger. It doesn't do any damage to you physically, but it is going to drain a little bit of like stamina from you. So you feel a little bit tired. Like you should probably eat something before you leave. Now, after this is done, they look at you and say, because you're doing this quest, I will throw it in for free. You will not have to pay for this guild card, but normally is about 5 copper. So keep it in mind, if you ever do need a replacement, it will be about 5 copper. You should be good to go from there. Do also, a little bit later, we have a bit of a situation, and you should go and sit at that far back table, the circular one. I'll come and see you after whenever you guys are ready.
Okay, is everything okay? You know you can talk to me, Celestia.
Not the time, unfortunately, but it's gonna be fine. This entire place is running smoothly thanks to you and all the kind help that you've had. And she kind of starts to tear up slightly. I'm gonna get some stuff prepared, and I'm just gonna make sure you have a good journey, okay? And she kind of walks away and goes up to Fang and Uther, checks in with them, make sure they don't need any more water or milk or whatever the heck they're drinking or eating, and then mention the same thing to you guys a little bit later into the conversation if you don't need anything. Like, do you guys need
Uh,
anything?
Fang would probably get a. I'm assuming at this point I already did her a favor throughout in the beginning of the day, so he either give me food or a meal or a drink already. Which he usually only eats one meal a day because he just kind of doesn't need food that much. So I did. What do I need a roll to see if could I that if I did a favor for them already, or
So,
how you want to play that?
I will let you roll for it.
Okay.
It will be a
Would
little
you?
bit difficult though,
No, that's
because so it's gonna be an 18 or above, and I will get to choose the favor.
okay. Do you anything you want me to add to it, or just a straight?
It would normally be.
You want to
Find
just
it
do a
here.
survival,
Um,
or
sorry, I'm just having a hard time remembering what the stat's called. It's one of the new ones that we're
Uh,
using.
sanity
It's
or
not. It's
honor?
not. It's honor. It would normally take your honor in regards to it, but you guys don't have any at the current moment, so you shouldn't. You don't get any bonuses towards it.
All right, so just roll a straight.
Just a straight
D20.
d20. Yeah.
All right. Did it roll?
Are
There.
you using hard dice or are you using
Hang on.
in-game?
3. I did not.
In game.
3. Fantastic. Okay, so obviously not. If anything, she kind of walks up to you and looks at you and goes, "Ah, I've only seen you in here a couple of times. Normally, you guys are more in your own abode."
Well, I thought we already decided that he does favors for her a bunch of times. I was talking about if he did a
In
favor.
here, in here.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I want
Normally,
Oh, sorry.
sorry, yeah. So normally, when you guys are doing favors, because you don't know too much of the common language and you are still currently learning it, Celestia would more of like you would bring her a raw carcass one day, and she would then exchange it for like food or drink or tutoring lessons, something like that, just to keep you get you on your toes.
We thought a change of environment might help. Did I
Yeah, it
use
is.
that word correctly?
I mean,
He
it's
looks
set.
at the
You look at Uther.
Uther will give him a big thumbs up. It's probably right.
Well, you guys are coming along quite finely, and thank you for keeping that fire stoked. Now, is there anything I can get for you? Any, like, I have a little block of cheese in the back. It's the last we have. And I have one
Is it
loaf of
Parmesan
pine
cheese?
bread. It is not Parmesan. I do apologize.
Can you say what you that last part, but before I heal you?
She has a little bit of pine bread in the back.
I would take a small piece of bread, please, and if I could, a drink of water.
100%. I will give you that water for free because of how well you're doing with the fire stoking. And she goes into the back and she grabs a slice of pine bread and brings it out. She plops it on the table. There is a very small smear of honey on it. Well, it looks like honey. It's not actually honey, but it's the best way to describe it. It's
Okay.
very sweet topping, but the the bread is so bitter that without that honey like substance, it would be inedible.
Now
Now,
you say small. How? What are we looking at? Can I get
the
can I get
size
like
of
a
your
piece of?
fist.
So look, would it be like a little bit smaller than a slice of toast?
About the same size as the heel of a slice of bread.
Okay, okay. He will cut it into fours and eat one piece of the fourth, and then kind of not like quickly and like after she turned around, obviously, will get the other pieces will disappear into an area of his body.
Okay.
Would you like me to roll a stealth a sleight of hand, or are we gonna just go with it?
I mean, sorry, could you re-clarify what you're trying to sneak away?
The bread is going
Mm.
to those items. Does that make sense?
Ah, yes, that makes perfect sense.
Do you need me to roll a sleight of
I
hand
would
check?
like you to get a stealth roll here. Yes, 100%.
Stealth or
You
sleight of hand?
it will be a stealth and a sleight of hand because
Okay.
it's most likely not going to work. So do sleight of hand first.
Hang on.
Oh, sorry,
20.
DC 10 because two people are staring directly at you.
I got a 19.
Perfect. So no one seems to notice much. Uther, if you wanted to, you could technically challenge that if you would like. I'm assuming that's a no.
Are you doing it with that the rolls are like having the
The display.
affiliated? Yeah, the affiliated
Oh,
stats
do you,
with
Oh,
do
it.
you
you
want
just
me to?
click on it on your character sheet.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Now, do you want me to do a stealth check, or do you think a 19 with sleight of hand is good enough?
So Uther, I believe
Oh
Uther,
my
you
god!
you were challenging it, correct? I can't hear Uther.
We can't hear you,
Is Uther
Uther.
dead?
I'm not dead. It's just for some reason my mic hates me
Okay,
occasionally.
no worries.
Oh my
That's
god,
okay.
a
Understandable.
Um,
Discord
21?
does that to me too.
That's a fucking amazing
Yeah,
roll.
Discord's
Jesus.
terrible sometimes. So Uther
Mhm.
does notice that you try to slip it down towards your pockets for some reason. Now,
Okay.
he
Do
can't
I
see
need a...
too much because there is a table in the way, but he does see you physically bringing the bread down instead of
Mhm.
eating most of it.
Do I now roll a stealth check for the other things, or...
And
Would
now
they...
make a stealth check for me, please.
Okay, cool. That would be... I think that's actually a normal roll, because I'm not in no
It's
cold
not
right
for
now.
like what you're
Ooh,
thinking. Okay.
10.
So
I'm not...
the bar kind of hears a cough. Now, it's not coming from it's not coming from Fang, but you do hear a cough in the entire bar. I will not specify where it's from. I will just specify that there is a cough. It's kind of like a grumbly cough. Now, for you, I will be DMing you something.
Woohoo.
You.
Mm. Okay.
Okay, fantastic. So, Celestia kind of looks at you and looks away at Uther and goes, "Okay, well, I hope you enjoy the bread because she doesn't really see anything wrong with it. Do keep in mind, by the time you leave, just make sure you pop over to the table. I'll have something for you. And you know what? The fact that you are, mm, you know what? Bread's on me. Just head to the table whenever you are ready, and I'll be over to help you on your way."
When she, like, stops mid sentence, he kind of, like, uses his big puppy eye to look at her, make sure she's not showing any signs of distress.
Oh, she's very distressed. Like she's uncomfortable with the situation. Like it seems like she's kind of being forced into it. Um,
Okay.
not like unwillingly to the point of like she could stop. She could stop if she wanted, but she knows she has to.
Okay. Cool.
Education here. Love that. And then she's gonna make her way around and place a cup of water with Thorn. Then go down to the people, the dwarf, the human, and the elf. Start having a conversation with them, and then make her way down to Namera after about 3 minutes of time pass. Now, are you still doing your rolls or with your dice, or are you doing anything else there, Namera?
Mm, enough time has passed. I got bored of that. I kind of just put my hood up and closed my eyes, so I'm like not asleep, but like I'm being very lazy.
Mm.
So when she comes up, it sort of startles me, and then I look at her, kind of glare like, "What do you want?" But I don't
Um,
say anything.
as she notices it that you kind of like get a little bit uncomfortable with her coming up and it startled you, she goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, dear. I'm just coming over to give you this," and she places a little cup of kind of like juice on the table, but it's more of a creamy sort of juice. It kind of looks like crushed mulberries mixed
Hmm.
with milk, but it's not milk.
Hmm.
I pick it
Um,
up. Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
she does mention to you, now this is a little bit on the bitter side, but it's gonna be good for you when you head on out. So, I know I've only seen you a couple times around here. You're in here quite often for a drink, but I don't really bother you because you seem like you're in a little bit of a hard place. So I've gone ahead and I've set up you a little bit of a friend sort of situation for you, okay? Now, I would love if you could just take a shot. I'll be over there in about 5 minutes. So if you don't mind, just head on over there. I'll come set you up. I'll make sure everything's good to go. And you know what? I'll throw a little bit of a bonus in for you.
I pick it up. I kind of smell it for a moment.
It actually smells quite appealing. Like there's nothing wrong with it. It does smell like it's going to be a slight bit bitter, but it seems like she's added some of that sticky stuff into it to try to offset that.
All right. I give a bit of a surprised grunt. I take a drink. I nod at her, and then, with a confused look, as if I didn't quite catch what she'd said, I go, "Journey? Friend? Whatever. I'll
Um
be there."
okay. Just know this is going to be one of those situations where you don't have to feel like you're going to be betrayed. So just enjoy, have fun. I'll see you over there in a few. And she goes behind the counter and she starts chopping up some stuff. And then if anyone wants to like pay attention to what she's doing, please specify. But five
I
minutes are
will.
gonna pass if no one does anything.
I will. I will watch. Not like between lessons, kind of like when he's like kind of like take when Uso taking a moment to look at what's next, he would take a quick look at her
Okay.
and see if she
Um
and watch her a little
what's
bit.
when you are having a quick glance over massive. Yep, okay, perfect. Okay. So she's not trying to hide it too much. So you have a quick look over, and she seems to have a letter in hand. And she takes two and then three more out from the drawer. She picks up the giant tablet, places the letters on top, and brings over what I can only say is a massive amount of food for what it normally is. Like, think Thanksgiving dinner for a family of 10,
Mm.
and that's how much food she places on the round table. And then she comes over after you guys all head over and she'll continue on. But until that 5 minute mark, she won't be over there. So she's just placed the food over there. She's giving you guys a chance to go sit down, start eating and talking and trying to converse with each other.
I will. Like if I'm assuming tradition. I will wait until Uso gives me the okay that we're done with the lesson for the day.
So
I'm
like
gonna.
at the 4 minute mark, Uther, did you want to give a heads up or did you want to just continue doing your lesson?
At the prescribed period, Uther will end the lesson.
Perfect. Okay, cool. Namara, I sorry I did interrupt you. Go ahead.
I'm gonna finish that weird drink, and I'm literally gonna wait until everyone is already at the table, and maybe like 30 seconds after, I'm gonna slowly make my way over.
Okay, perfect.
Thorn
So
is just sitting there confused about the amount of food.
yeah, Thorn, you're just kind of sitting there, and then Celestia comes up one at a time and just places a massive plate of food. First a bird, then a lamb, then a cattle, then a literal wolf. Like
Hang on a minute.
like a dire wolf, not an actual wolf. Um,
Yeah,
Yeah,
direwolves
not
aren't
really.
real people.
Doesn't make it that much
As she's
better, but okay.
placing more and more things, I feel like Thorn's face just gets more and more confused and just concerned while looking at her. Be like,
and
explain?
the one thing that pops out in regards to food, as you like they're saying, explain. She places this down on the table, and it's a salad, which no one in this town has seen in like easily 10 years. Like you do not have green vegetables; they are very hard to come by. And she places it down,
I
and
would
she
have seen a
goes,
salad.
Once like after
"I mean,
what's
technically yes, but I meant in this town in specific."
Do I not count as a townsfolk? I've been here for 2 years.
You've been here for 2
Ooh.
years, but they haven't had greens in this village for about 10 years.
Yeah, and I've been here for 5.
So, like, I mean, like, really tasty greens, like lettuce, tomato, cucumber, that type of stuff. For you, you would have more been, like, eating pine, leaves, really shitty, like, winter crops, not, like, fresh, nice basil or something like that, right? It's just really expensive ingredients that no one here could afford.
Once Unsa's over there, Fang will finish his drink, stand up, which I don't. How? Quick question. How tall is it? I know go to like a roof, but like
Oh, it goes to the
tall?
roof.
How tall is like the edge bit? If you can
What?
tell me. I was
Oh,
gonna
the
make a. I
mental?
was gonna like
You
yeah the
mean
man. Thank you.
like the top aspects where it starts to turn into a chimney?
Yes.
It's about 7 foot.
So his head would be like about level with it,
Yep.
and he would kneel down because he's 7 foot down. He
Yep.
would kneel down, make sure the fire just like enough to like leave it for a while, and set it up like on the sides over here for like people can easily grab it and throw it in, and like
Place
make
a
it
couple
easy for
pieces of
people.
firewood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he'll make it a
Okay.
lot of easy for people. Like he's being like he's not just being like he's being very considerate about for other people can just pick it up and go. And then he's going to walk like pretty not fast, like just nice, easy path until he sees a wolf, and then his eyes are gonna narrow and give Celeste a little bit of a look.
And she'll notice the look and then just kind of shrug a little bit, and she kind of gesturing like we eat what we can.
Yeah, well, he's not giving like a fuck you look, and more like really look.
Yeah. Well, it's a delicacy technically, so she gave it to you.
Yeah, and then
um.
he's going to continue walking, and still like not like in any hurry whatsoever
Mhm.
to make that 5 minute mark, and
Yeah.
then he's gonna sit by Uso and do a full like up and down of the human that he's looking at.
Yeah. Fair enough. Now, Thorn, to answer your question there, she kind of avoids it. She doesn't really want to answer why until everyone's at the table. She kind of just goes, "I'll explain in a little while. Just sit and enjoy." And then she
Okay,
kind of
mm,
goes back.
they don't touch anything. They just sit there with their arms crossed, just very concerned look on their face.
You look concerned, and then Celestia, as soon as she notices that you're not eating, she kind of looks a little bit sad because she's trying to do something
Oh no.
nice. And she kind of comes back up to you guys, kind of glancing over at Namera, just gesturing like, "Are you gonna come?"
Am I
I,
allowed to
I,
roll?
how do I can't move my character.
Oh,
Oh no.
you can't.
Select. There we
You,
are.
you
Do
click
you
and
have
drag.
the
I was on the pen tool. That's why.
Ah,
May I roll? Since I did Usay a thought down up and down. Can I roll a perception check to see if I notice anything important on them?
Yep.
Am I allowed to do that or no?
I mean, if you would like to,
I would like to.
On
sure.
me?
No, on weird human
Oh,
person.
why am I
Damn, I
I
don't
mean,
want
you're
to.
the only one not eating, so it kind of does make sense. Like, what are you doing?
okay?
And also, they
A
haven't met you
16.
before, so it kind of makes
Yeah,
sense as
No.
well. Now,
a
No, I mean
16.
like why the weird part?
Because everybody else, other than
you are
this
the only
one,
human.
Yeah.
you're the only
Yeah,
human.
okay.
Uh,
besides the
uh,
other 2 humans in the bar, I
I mean,
yeah,
suppose. You're also
yes.
the only human you've been forced to sit with us, I guess. I
yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, 16 for that, and when he sits down, he avoids the greens completely. He avoids the wolf like almost religiously,
Yeah.
and he's very careful what he eats.
The
Fair
moment I
enough.
sit down,
He also try to sneak some food to where the meat.
Okay. I'm going to explain a little bit about what you notice.
Yeah,
Um,
I just want to make
so
sure you know
the
more.
most you're going to notice is that they have a bow. They are kind of, for some reason, they've dyed their hair, um, which isn't a normal
Shit.
occurrence in this world. It kind of looks like they're trying to stick out a little bit or be different than what they're meant to be.
Ooh,
They also
that's super
do
cool.
seem a bit agitated, at what's going on. Like they feel uncomfortable with the situation. They are currently trying to avoid the food. Now, if you would like to add anything to that there, Thorn, go ahead.
No, I
No?
think that's
Okay.
good.
Beautiful. Now, as you sit down, Amara, what is your character going to be doing?
I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna take a look around at the people that are at the table, kind of apathetic.
Mhm.
My eyes kind of focus on the dire wolf that's on the table, and I smirk, and I just take a piece and I eat it while looking directly at Fang. Kind of a just
Just, are you going to bite me for
a
eating this,
mocking
or?
expression on my face,
Okay,
like,
mockingly. Okay.
Hang
you
on.
know.
I need to roll something real quick.
Fight,
Oh
fight,
God.
fight, fight.
Wait.
He doesn't care at all.
Okay.
Fair enough. Just, I won't eat this, but you can, sort of situation.
Okay.
I also didn't know if it was gonna be weird, like one animal eating another.
Yeah, no, fair enough. At this point in the world, people eat what they need to eat. Now, there are some people that will not eat specific foods, and it makes sense. If you're a wolf, you won't eat a wolf. If you're a human, you won't eat a human, sort of thing. Now, there are certain ones that will, but
Human.
yes, delicious. But it is pretty
Delicacy.
common to
I'm
avoid
uncomfortable.
specific foods and eat pretty much everything else.
Do you also need me to roll another sleight of hand check for the meat?
It depends of what are you doing with it.
Exactly what I did try to do before.
Yeah, you can go ahead and do that. You can just specify like pocketing or something. I don't
Natural
know.
one.
Ooh.
Wait, sorry, is
Ooh,
that a 1+4 or is that a natural?
that's a natural one.
Ah, okay. So you go ahead and you start picking up the food, but for some reason your hands won't really close, and then you kind of just get kind of frustrated and you slap it onto the floor.
I'm gonna growl at them.
Fair enough.
I would like to do a little
Temper,
bit of a. I would
temper.
like to
I
do a
wiggle
little
my
bit of
finger at
a
him.
little bit of a louder growl before Uso able to calm me.
I'm sorry. Do you mind repeating that?
I'm gonna
Temper,
do a
temper.
little. Wait, who do you want me to beat? Me or Uso?
You.
Oh, I would do right before Uso can go tempo. He's gonna do a little bit of a louder growl than the fox, more like less of like more of like a dominance because someone growled at him, he's trained to growl back, kind of a
Okay.
thing.
Fair enough. Now, as Celestia notices a bit of whispering and growling and all this other stuff, she kind of comes up and she is in hand with a massive tablet. Now, there is no room on the table for this tablet, so she's kind of just holding it really awkwardly. It is made of pure silver. It is the one that you guys saw with Thorn. And she walks up and says, "It's finally, well, it's time for you guys to get your actual cards. It has taken us a while to get this done, so if you don't mind, just give me your hands, place it down here." And she goes through the entire step process and of explaining how to do it. She does mention that she will not be charging any of you guys for the service today, but it is 5 copper every time you need a replacement card, so do not lose it.
I'm a little hesitant, but I'll do it anyway because I have no
Say,
choice.
Yeah,
since Thorn,
she's not giving you guys a choice in this. She's literally being very adamant about it, and she's making sure that every single one places your hand on it, and she's feeding you, and she's like, come on, come on. She's pretty much bribed you into it.
can Thorn try to offer her assistance upon noticing that she's like struggling to hold this like heavy metal
100%.
or silver thing?
If you would like to make me a strength assistance check, please, or are you just taking it away from her and holding it for her?
I'll take it away from her. Hold it
Okay,
for her.
just a full strength, please.
Okay.
Roll one. Drop it.
It shatters.
Okay, that's a 14
Mm.
plus 1, so the 15.
Okay, so you actually meet the strength requirements barely, so you're kind of struggling as well. But it is very heavy. Like it's very heavy for what it is. It seems heavier than a normal silver block of this size would be.
Say,
Do you have any proficiency in anything like arcana or magical or any like sensory abilities of such?
sensory abilities. Let me look.
I have Arcana.
No.
Okay. Um,
Not
We
me.
so upon touching it, you just feel a little bit of a tingle, and that's it.
Mhm.
You are going to be
Most
holding
people
it
will be
from the
surprised that the
bottom.
tavern has a membership card.
This is technically a guild hall and a tavern.
Yes, but she was unclear about what we're signing up for.
Very true. And if you would like to ask her about that, you can.
So, what
DM,
kind of benefits come as a member of the tavern?
Oh, very good question. So this card actually does include a couple of different details. So all of you have signed up to be a party, which means you can no longer damage, like hurt each other maliciously without reason. You guys are in this together. Um, Second bonus, you can actually contact each other as long as both of them have activated the card with magical properties of magic of any sort. Just kind of imbued into it, you can contact someone, kind of like a message system. Of course, do keep in mind it must be within serviceable range of a town or a city. So if it doesn't have a crystal, you won't be able to find it. Um, Last
I
thing
really-
is you need to charge them every so often at a guild with a magic, well, one of these tablets. All you have to do is place one of those gemstones on it that you get from those monsters. It will then absorb it, and it will re-imbue the magic of the card. This gives you free access through small towns. You won't get told at small towns, but it doesn't give you free access through tolls through big cities unless you have a special invitation.
I'm
Now,
gonna interrupt her and ask if there's a charge for uh, cost for recharging it.
nope, you just have to supply the stone. If you can't supply the stone, there will be a fee because they will have to sell you the stone. They do last
DM,
like a couple of months though, so you shouldn't have to worry about it too much.
quick question. She's within 20 feet of me, correct?
Very much so.
Okay. Without even looking, may I do a blind sight to see if I can notice if any weird move, like if she's like moving weirdly, like it's if how much just I want to know how
Hmm.
much distress she's actually in.
She's fidgeting with her fingers, kind of moving a couple papers in her pocket. She's tapping a foot, and she's kind of sweaty.
Okay.
Like
Uh,
you can smell the sweat.
and with her voice, how much? I know I can't tell lying, but like, could I
You can do an
see if
insight check.
yeah, how much of a difference is it from excuse me, from normal like stuff? You know, is
N-
what I'm kind of trying to get to. I
Normally,
want to.
she's really energetic. Today, she's kind of calmed it down a bit. You can't tell if that's for the foxkin or if it's for the situation. You would have to
Okay,
do an insight check for that.
I got a 16 for my insight.
Okay. Um, you can tell that it's a little bit of both, in all honesty. Like they're being a little bit more gentle because they know that like the party is new and they are trying to make you guys comfortable with the situation. But she's also very uncomfortable about what she's about to do. Now
Quick question,
after,
Uther.
go ahead.
When did he sign up for the guild?
So she would start answering your questions after you signed up, except for the question about the bonuses. Um, so if you
Okay.
guys want to ask any questions about like pertaining to the situation, she will get you to sign up first. But if you don't sign up, she will just not be able to continue. Now, again, you
Like,
can go on your other path. I'm not forcing you into this. You can make a choice here.
Do I get
I
a discount on meals?
Hmm. Like, are you asking her?
Yeah.
She kind of thinks for a moment and she goes, normally that's for our higher tier membership. But you know what? Because of this, I'll give you guys all a silver tier right off the bat, okay? I was going to start you at copper because that just makes sense, but you'll be able to accept silver jobs and you'll get a little bit of a discount on food from the guild.
okay.
Not from the
DM,
tavern, from the
I would like
guild.
to interrupt her. I would like to interrupt her for a moment.
Yeah?
I would like to get up. I'm just a quick question. Am I taller than her?
Very much so. She's like a
Cool.
dwarf, pretty much.
Oh, she's a dwarf. Oh, I was thinking she was like this
Like
nice. Okay.
she is a human, but she's very, very small.
So what?
Like 4 feet?
4
About
feet?
4 foot, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I would like to get up and look her straight in the eye and say, "You know I'm here for anything but you're acting a little shady. Stop being on the bush and tell us what you need. You know
Sh-
I'll help you for most things."
she says, "Place your hand on this, and I'll explain everything." And
He'll look her dead in the eye while he does it until he can't look her dead in the eye. Like, see
you
if there's
try to,
any.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
well, I want to
understand.
see if there's any like what's the word that would be used? Any malintention.
There is no malice whatsoever. She's just a little sad.
Okay, cool. Once he realizes no malice within her words or actions or anything, he would do it. But he'll still give her like stop being around the bush kind of a look.
Yeah, 100%. Understandable. And she apologizes to you, and she literally, like, scruffs you behind the head as she walks past you, like a dog.
Oh, he loves that. His weakness is all his ears. So if you can scratch his ears, you can pretty much calm him from almost any state.
Uther
So,
can never calm in bed.
Yeah, you're too small.
Gonna write that down.
but she's gonna make her way
No
around the
character wouldn't
table.
know
She's
that.
gonna go to Fang. She's gonna get your guild card. It's gonna be silver. There's gonna be like a little silver tag at the top left. They will then go to Uther. If Are you gonna go through with it? Yes or no?
Do I get discounts on any affiliated shops for equipment?
There is no affiliated shops for equipment, unfortunately. It is
What
currently in the
about
works,
healthcare,
though.
dental?
What's dental?
I have forgotten where I am at.
She's literally like, what's dental? Like, I've never heard of this. Is it like I know. And she takes out a little bag of coins, and they're not actual coins, but they're like wooden chips. And she throws it on the table and goes, "Is it this game?"
Fang
This, Thorn just snickers.
Fang will hear the word dental and go dental and try to like copy the word, but fucking it up so bad.
Fair enough.
Dental, the part of healthcare that cares about your teeth to make sure that you still have enough of them to choose food.
What's
And then
healthcare?
Fang will open his mouth and like do like a chopping noise, like a kind of thing.
We don't usually use healthcare, but there is like a healer program at larger guilds.
So I get enrolled in that?
All minor injuries are healed for free. In regards to the guild, yes, with a silver or above.
Ooh, okay. What about retirements? What do they have for plans?
You retire when you want to.
I'm gonna just interrupt him and go, "You retire when you die."
Usually.
Thorn just nods.
And then now she's getting a little bit more comfortable with the conversation because she's done this 100 times. In regards to like explaining the service of a guild card, so you kind of see her stop sweating as much. She's kind of more into the role of guild master.
Yeah, anytime there's a
Sorry,
mood
guild hall
change with
receptionist, not guild master. My bad. Sorry, slip of the tongue.
I would like with my blind side, obviously, I would like to know if it's anyone that has a obvious mood switch within my 20 feet,
Um,
25 feet actually.
Within 25 feet of like a mood switch?
No, anyone within 25 to me, I mean, just that these guys, if they have like if I know a noticeable like mood switch, like with what she just did with from like nervous to like calmer, I would like to know about that kind of thing.
Uh, the only one that I would think it would affect would be Thorn. Because the rest of them are kind of like.
Mhm.
I mean, it's up to you guys. Like, explain if you guys want.
Uther will be feeling slightly embarrassed because he's asking questions and she's like, "What is
Nice.
that?" Like, ah.
For Thorn, they will be a little like they'll be less tense, but they still have a very like protective air about them, especially like when it comes to Celestia.
100%. Okay. Um,
If anything, I'm getting impatient, and I don't like being around this many people for so long.
Yeah.
I
So
kind of want her to just pass the tablet to me so I can get it over with.
fair enough. So they go over to Uther. They then explain the situation about the healthcare and stuff like that, and then go, okay, are we going through, or are we kind of still a little bit hesitant? Because there's not much else I have the authority to do.
Can Uther roll an arcane check for the tablet?
100%.
Woo, 14.
Yeah, so you know that it is pretty much just a sensory tablet that has a built-in printer. It pretty much just looks through your memories, makes sure you're not a criminal, and make sure that it scans, like, if you ever have used one of these before, it'll scan your DNA, and it'll check if you have any outgoing warrants or anything like that, um,
Um,
that
yeah.
are for criminal purposes.
How do they
So,
determine a criminal? Because that might flag the thing then.
It wouldn't flag for anyone here. Mostly because this
Okay.
one isn't updated. They haven't been updated in about 20 years. Um,
Would it
literally
really
since
take
this
much of
started,
it?
they haven't updated because no one can
Wow.
really get out here.
I mean, that wouldn't make much difference with Fang, but do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I know what you're talking about. It wouldn't flag
Okay,
for you.
cool.
Um,
Cool, cool.
but there's nothing like bad about it. The only downside is it would take a little bit of your energy, and then once you eat a good meal, it'll go back to normal. Uther?
I'll stick my hand on it and let it suck my blood or whatever it does.
It doesn't suck any blood. It's literally just doing its thing. It scans your memory, learns that you're not a criminal, so on and so forth. A little thing pops out. You get a silver card. Well, it's a card with a little silver dollop at the top. Um, it pretty much just has your character information on it. Like there's a little chat button where if you click it and send magic into it, you can scan contact any of your team members in specific, your party members. There is also a little like rank system on it, which is the little silver thing at the top. There's normally a bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and then there's also like another one, but you can't really tell what it is. It kind of looks like some sort of family crest, but no one here would know what it is. Um, and then she kind of moves on to Namera, and she places the well, technically Thorn's going around with her,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Thorn's placing the tablet in front of you, and Celestia is kind of like explaining the situation.
So, okay, I still haven't figured out how you do the dice with your stat thing, but like, can I can I see the information that's already been put on it, or
Uther,
only my
happy to
own?
show his card off for you.
No, I meant like that's been like recorded on the tablet.
Oh,
So
it
like,
doesn't
like
record anything. It literally takes
okay,
it and then spits out a card, and then it deletes it because it doesn't
okay,
have
so
any storage method.
okay, so it's not like it's visually writing it on there, and then I could like see about the people
No,
kind of thing. Okay,
no.
okay. I was more worried that as I scan it, someone else could see information about me
No.
because
The only way anyone
Thorn's
can
holding
see
it.
anything about you is if you verbally share it with them. Like, there's
Okay,
not too much information on the card about like your personal details or anything like that. Because people, you literally just tap your card and it'll tell them that you're not a criminal and you're this rank, and then that's all they need to know.
I see. Okay.
What is our party name? Saying as how that's supposed to be on the card.
That's what you guys will decide together, and it doesn't need to be on the card.
Beautiful.
All right. I'm do the process, I guess then.
Sweet, fantastic. So as soon as the process is done, Celestial gets Thorn to put the tablet back underneath the counter, and about a minute later, as Thorn comes back, um, if Thorn doesn't want to do any snooping or anything, I'll give you that chance.
No.
Okay, sweet,
Thorn's not gonna do any snooping.
fantastic. So Thorn comes back to the table, and Celestia is kind of waiting until you take a seat. Once you guys have all finished eating, she has been standing there the entire time, by the way.
Oh, he wouldn't. Fang would take a chunk of meat and go outside for a moment.
As you start to leave the tavern, Celestia waves you down and goes, "Hey, we're not done, so make sure you come on back."
I'll be back in a moment.
Okay, no worries. And she waves you out. As the door opens, you guys like feel the temperature drop like 10 degrees instantly, and then it starts to warm back up slowly.
And you know what I'm doing, Dan, correct? I don't need to
Yep,
explain
I
to
know
you.
what you're doing.
Cool. And then once he's done with that, he'll come back without the meat. The meat's gone, and like the plate, it's like lick clean, almost.
Okay, cool. Does anyone want to do anything within that time frame? It takes about 2 minutes.
Thorn finally seeing like Celestia calm down a bit, they'll start like eating some of like the bird meat and like nibbling on that just to make her happy.
And she'll be rubbing your shoulder every so often because there's no
Aw.
dog beside her, so she's not like scratching behind his ear. She's just kind of
You-
gently
Hey,
walking around the table, making sure you guys are comfortable. If you need something, literally just ask her, and she'll go grab it, sort of situation.
She's so suspicious. I love her.
and Thorn is gonna keep their eyes on her like at all times, just to kind of keep in check on her, make sure she's okay.
Yeah. She's fine. She's still a little bit sad, but she seems to have gotten a little bit more comfortable with the situation due to the fact that she was very confident in regards to the process of getting you guys all signed up for guild cards. Now, when that time passes and you guys have gotten your fill, she clears away the table and she comes back with 4 letters. She places them down, and as you guys can see on them, there is a royal insignia. The letter reads, if you guys would like to open them. Okay.
Fang can't read.
Fair enough. The letter reads pretty much to everyone except for Fang that you guys have been summoned to the royal capital. Now, you get to choose which capital you like to go to. Either you can go to Crescent or you can go to Seoul. It doesn't specify which one. It just means it specifies that you must speak with the royal family. You've been summoned for trials, and you've been summoned for the quest that everyone after a while needs to go on. You guys are the last ones in this town that are capable of going in there, so you have been the last chosen. Doesn't mean you're the right choice. It just means you've been chosen. Celestia then explains the situation and near the end she begins to cry, but the gist of it is she tells you, so, as you guys all are aware, you guys have seen party after party leave this town to go on these quests. Every time I have these letters, it means I have to send someone. And this is the last batch of letters, and you guys are the last batch of adventurers who live in this town. So I had to unfortunately get you guys signed up for the guild card, and I have to send you on your way. You will no longer be welcome in this town until you get go through the trials, and once you do, we'll be able to see on your guild card. I do apologize for the situation, but there's nothing I can do. I did try to avoid it for as long as possible.
Did she read it to Fang? Did somebody read it to Fang?
I'm assuming Uther would, but
Either Utho or Celestia would have to read it for him.
fair enough. I do need to mention it does state your name, like your actual names, on the letters.
Okay.
So, like, they shouldn't have your names on them. There's no way the royal capital would be able to tell, but they do have your names in the letter. And it seems like there was a small amount of magic in them. So take that as you will. So it doesn't give you a time limit, but it does specifically say get there as like soon as you can. If you accept, and if you don't, well, it doesn't specify what will happen.
You Fang like wrote a rumble, like a not a growl, but like a more of a thinking noise kind of a
Yeah.
rumble. And he's gonna look straight at Celestia and say, "How long do you think this would take?" Do you hear that? I don't know if you heard that or not.
That was for Celestia, right?
Yeah.
I don't see you guys being back here for another 3 months. Minimum.
At this point, I'm gonna stand up and like just walk over to the fireplace and just kind of stare into it while they're having their conversation.
Fair enough.
I got the letter. It's kind of like crumpled up in my hand, kind of like angrily.
Yeah, fair enough.
And then
um,
just throw it into the fire.
it doesn't burn.
Doesn't matter. Still doing the action.
Yep, 100%. As you throw it into the fire, you can see it kind of like glow slightly in the blaze, but it doesn't burn. It doesn't kind of wither at all. If anything, it just kind of falls out of the fireplace because there's a slight ramp of firewood.
What if we don't?
The last party who decided to stay here for the next 2 months, they were taken away.
Your government is
He thinks for a minute for the right correct word.
strange.
It's more of
hey,
they have
GM.
no choice either. Yeah, go ahead. What's up?
Peaches, I need 10 minutes.
Yeah, 100%.
I have a personal thing going on. I'll be back as soon as I can.
No worries. Okay, we'll take a 5-minute break here, so go out and do your thing. And we'll be right back. Hello again, people.
Hello, hello.
Oh my god, I was not okay. Well, I guess that's a good.
You were not
test.
prepared.
Does that work?
It's like
Tony, my mic down.
No, don't,
Okay.
please. We're testing still.
Tony, my mic back
yeah,
up.
but I'll say, Izzy or sorry if either of you are still in chat, if you could give us a heads up about
Yes,
how
please.
it's sounding, that would be appreciated.
Mm.
I'm gonna call out my moderators.
Okay.
They're supposed to be in chat.
It's perfect volume. Do
Yeah,
not change
mods.
anything.
Fucking get
Beautiful.
in chat. I'm sorry, that was mean.
Yeah, Jesus.
Damn, that was aggressive.
I have a moderator in chat.
We have one, but we also have two in rules chat.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
So they should be doing the job.
But
What
yeah.
was the last thing I said to her? I think I said something.
Well, we
Oh yeah, I asked her is there any punishment for not doing this?
Yeah, so as she mentioned previously, there is technically no written punishment. However, the last people who didn't show up, they got taken away. We haven't heard from them since.
Did you hear the part about me calling the government weird?
I did.
Okay.
Now, just so you are aware, I do know that you're still learning. We aren't actually ruled by a government. It's actually religion, which is really weird. I do agree with it.
Fang's like a religion. His like ears are gonna be like kind of like a confused, and then he's gonna look at Untha because he doesn't know the word yet.
Organized system of belief.
His ears are gonna be more confused because he doesn't know what belief means.
To have faith.
And he's gonna look down, thinking about it for a moment. It's like, oh,
I understand.
Yeah, okay, cool. Celestial will then chime in and go, I would head out at the soonest possible time, but do make sure you prepare for your journey. So eat your fill tonight, get some rest, get prepared, and I'll see you when you return. Now, your friend over there seems to be hesitant about you guys, so try to build some relations, maybe grow as people, but do remember
I'm not
you
people.
can't hurt each other. I know you're not a person, but guess what? You're still as important. And with that, she kind of saunters off with a little scruff behind your ear again as she walks, and she goes and deals with these people who she hasn't spoken to in about 20 minutes due to this. So, what do the players want to do?
Fang will continue to eat, but like keep an eye on everybody with blind sight.
Okay. Does anyone want to do anything until you finish your food, or do you guys just want to finish eating and then...
Thorn wants to like crumple up the letter and like shove it in their bag, and they just kind of stare at the table, like just kind of lost in thought about and like processing everything.
Mhm. Fair enough. And then Uther, is there anything we'd like to do?
No one else is touching the salad, so I'm gonna eat that.
Just Uther's like, gonna have that? No? Okay. To
Party
the
of
entire
carnivores.
salad. And then Namera's just kind of staring blankly into the flame. The abyssal
I
flame.
am. I am, and I'm
The paper
kinda pissed
still
that the one-
hasn't caught
I'm
on
kind of
fire.
pissed that it hasn't, and I'm kind of just glaring at it, grumbling underneath my breath, like incomprehensibly.
Goddamn fucking paper. Goddamn piece of
Won't even burn
fiber.
properly.
Grumble,
Like,
grumble.
I try and kick it in a few times. It's futile. It just keeps rolling out. And I've had enough. It's not helping my mood.
Literally, it's just like the paper. It's not even enchanted, which is the worst part. That's not the reason why it's not burning. It just isn't burning for some reason. So about another 10-15 minutes pass. Celestia comes and checks in on your guys' table about 5 to 10 times during that time frame, just asking if you need any drinks or anything like that. She has run out of food, so she can't offer you any more. But other than that,
No salad dressing? What is this?
we can't afford salt.
What about vinegar?
What's vinegar?
Vinogo is what Fang would say. Trying
She's
to copy
so
the word.
your guys' town is so far away from like the trade routes that she hasn't heard of vinegar before. It does exist, but she just hasn't heard of it.
And like with this conversation, I feel like Thorin finally looks up at them and just kind of looks at them and is like, why are you focusing on fucking food rather than the situation that's just been dealt to us?" And they're kind of fuming with anger at this.
Well, it is a royal's duty to answer the call of the people when necessary. Besides which, there's food on the table. I'm going to enjoy it.
I mean, technically fair.
Fang is gonna look him back at Unso just because he said so many big words and just like his brain is like you see a little smoke come out of his ears.
Cartoon style.
And Thor, yeah, Thor kind of just gives like a disinterested look and kind of like a "Are you kidding me?" look, and then looks over at Celestia, giving her like a knowing look about why they're so upset about this.
And Celestia, she's kind of hesitant to look back at this point, but she understands what you're trying to get across, and she kind of just nods a little bit and being like, "I'm sorry, I had no choice." And then, yeah, but a couple minutes pass by. It's been now about 30 minutes since you guys were dealt all this information. So another 10 minutes past the 20-minute mark. All the food
Quick
is
question.
completely gone at this point.
What time of the day is it?
It is midday.
Midday. Okay, cool. Just
Has
wanted
the
to check.
temperature changed outside? Like the weather
Not
wise?
yet. Not yet, no.
Okay.
Also because you haven't checked, so I can't tell you.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
There's windows, so I didn't know if it was like visually obvious from.
It wouldn't be
inside.
visually obvious because it is dark out. It's always
Gotcha.
dark out. You would have to physically go outside and stare up to be able to see if there was like any clouds or anything like that. You
I would
can
assume we
tell
would
that there
maybe
is no
hear
wind
wind.
still.
Okay.
After like Unsel's done eating, he'll wait, and then he'll get up. Thun will get up. Vang will get up and just give him like the polite like end session bow kind of situation, and like if I wait any longer, I'm gonna be sleeping at night. I have to go do a job for a place to sleep, and he's gonna start like leaving, like he always does during midday to go find someone that needs help to offer to give him a place to sleep.
Celestia will call out to you and go, as you're about to leave, and go, remember, just make sure that when When this is done, you're always going to have a bed over your head. So if you need to go out and go do your shopping, 100%. But if you need a place to sleep tonight, you got here.
The village can't continue if someone doesn't push it. And he's gonna walk out the door.
Fair enough. Does anyone want to follow them? Nope. Okay. Fair enough. Does anyone want to do anything else in this area? Because there's no more food. The fire, since you haven't really been stalking it, it's kind of going out at this point. You're just sitting in front of it. And Celestia is now kind of just dealing with the other tavern guests. She's not kind of going over to you guys. So if you would like to do anything like in your own character-wise, 100%, but there's not much story-wise left.
That old story of mine is tapped out.
Thorn wants to try to get Celestia's attention just from like across the way if they can.
Yeah, you can try. She's a little bit in depth with these three because they're kind of complaining to her that it took her so long to get over to them.
Mm-hmm.
But like, are you gonna call? Are you gonna shout? Like, how are you getting her attention?
I think Thorn will just like kind of call out and be like Celestia and like just kind of call her name out, see if they can get her attention.
She'll kind of like do a couple gestures towards the table and be like, "I'm gonna get you some free drinks. Don't worry, I'll be right back." And she'll and you kind of can see her mouth kind of mutter, "It was a mail situation, a letter situation again." And they all kind of seem to calm down at that and feel a little bit bad. And then she makes her way over.
I'm gonna walk over to the bar just as that's happening. Just sit there.
Yeah, cool.
As she like when she gets to Thorn's gonna just kind of look at her and be like, "Can we have a word, just the two of us for a moment, please?"
Sure. Just give me like 2 minutes here. She runs over to the bar. She grabs the drinks for the other three. Quickly gestures to mentions towards Namera. Do you need anything? And she starts to walk as you answer.
I'm just gonna ask if I can get a drink for free.
What are you looking for?
Something strong.
Okay, give me a second, dear. And she runs over, throws the 3 pints on the table, runs to the back, disappears out the back door for a second, and then pops back in holding the same cup as earlier. It looks exactly the same, smells exactly the same, but there's a tiny little floating berry in it this time.
Oh, it's adorable.
She places it on the table and goes, "This is not the extract this time. It's much more potent and it does have an effect on you. So be very careful. You need one. I limit it to one. Have a great day." And she runs back off the table.
Fair enough.
Do you drink it?
It has a berry floating in it?
It has a berry floating in it. It's a very small berry. Like, do you know what a huckleberry looks like?
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like one of those, but it's floaty.
Can I just
And also it's bright pink.
fish it out and just eat it, but like not drink the rest of it right now?
You just want to eat the berry?
Yeah, it's kind of just like it's in there. It's annoying me. Gonna deal
Sure.
with it first.
Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me.
I know.
Oh
How do I
no!
do that?
I know
with
what that
this
is.
dice thing, like,
Sorry?
like how do I do that with the dice thing that everyone's been using in here?
Yeah. So if you go
On your
on
character sheet, where
Character
it says
sheet?
saving throws in the top left, you
Okay.
will hover over which throw you want. It will change color. You will click on it. A pop-up will come up that says, "Do you want to make this roll?" And you'll say submit, and then it should just roll it for you.
make sure it's public.
Okay, and then just click submit.
Yep. Make sure you're on the saving throw, not the just con.
Yeah, and then it says advantage, normal roll.
You do not have advantage on this. It's just a normal roll unless you have Constitution saving throws to intoxication, poisons, or anything of such.
Don't have anything.
Okay, perfect. Just regular roll. Ah.
Brilliant.
So you eat the berry, kind of sway back and forth, and then just poof, your head hits the table.
I'm fine with this.
About 10 minutes later, you will wake up, but it's very potent. Like, she gave you top quality stuff.
I know
It's
exactly
not
what berry that is.
alcohol, which is the issue. It's just a berry in milk.
I know what
Um,
berry that is. You can't fool
Fun
me.
time.
Lesson learned. Do not just ask for something strong. They'll just throw something really fucking strong at you. You gotta specify.
Yeah,
I
that
think
was the
that was
problem with
exactly what I was going for. Not gonna lie.
Okay, perfect.
Beautiful.
So yeah, you guys have about 10 minutes in the bar if you want to do anything. Fang is outside. The only townsfolk that would require any help is just a regular child kind of outside running around, and they've lost their ball. So if you would like to spend a little bit of time finding their ball, you can do so.
Yeah.
Cool.
He's
Fantastic.
his little entire job is need something, he'll do it.
The child after completion will just tell you, like, I don't have permission to give you any place to stay. I'm so sorry.
No, he
'cause they're a
wasn't from the child. He doesn't ask for anything from the children.
Okay, fantastic. I mean, the child would still know from pattern of seeing you around, but they will offer to play ball with you for about 5
Oh,
minutes.
he'll have a set if they look cold. He will wrap them in his with his big old paws and like cover their hands and let their hands warm up with his big old paws.
Big old paws. Fair
His
enough.
big old paws.
Fair
Kind
enough.
of just get him
So,
warmed up after playing ball. Make sure he's nice and warm and not cold at all.
perfect. And by the time you finish, do you want to come back to the tavern? Do you want to go somewhere else?
The shopkeep doesn't need help because I'm not healed currently, correct?
That is correct.
What's the other dude's name? Blanking on a blank.
Blacksmith doesn't seem to be in his building at the current moment.
He's not there. Okay. That's because he usually goes to the blacksmith or Celestia for, and I guess he'll come back to Celestia and like quickly tell her that he like just in and out to grab it. Tell her I'm grabbing my sled. I'm gonna pull it up back to load it up. And just asking for permission mainly.
Yeah, she's fine with that.
All right, and then he'll go get the sled, which is not like hidden, but it's like out of the way of the city of the town.
100%. You could
And
actually
bring it
park
in.
it outside the front door if you would like.
Okay, yeah, let's do that instead, and then he'll kind of get it ready for heavy travel,
Okay,
like
perfect.
maintenance checks, stress check, like
It's a
weight
plank
check,
of
all
wood.
that. It's actually it's an uncommon plank of wood. It's a decently
Ooh.
nice sled. Okay,
Fair enough.
he take care of his shit.
Okay,
He's
cool.
He's a good boy.
He's a good boy.
He's a
isn't
good
he?
boy. He's a good boy.
Now, Fang, not Fang, Uther and Thorn, you guys are the last two at the table. You do see one of your party members eat a berry kind of begrudgingly and then just kind of onto the table.
Like full face plant, just
Literally, like there's no resistance. It's like complete loss of consciousness.
Well, that's one way to deal with the news.
You hear a chuckle from the dwarf at the other table.
Thorn is just flabbergasted that Celestia actually gave her something that strong.
And she's kind of just like looking around because she's like, I thought he could handle it. He asked for the strongest. Sorry, she. Ugh.
Well,
Well, I'm
Uther might
assuming
go
I'm
looking.
out for like 10 minutes, right?
Yeah, so pretty much the
Oh, yeah.
other characters will have a couple minutes to do what they need to do. We'll wrap up this area, and then you'll be awake.
Cool.
Say Thorn's just kind of chilling, waiting for Celestia to get a moment to kind of have a private chat for a second.
Celestia kind of forgot about that, realizes, and then pulls you into the back room.
Beautiful. Oh, okay, you grabbed me. Thank you.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, so, dear, what did you want to discuss? And she kind of slowly brings you away from both doors and starts chopping up some meat as you guys talk.
Thorn kind of like they're trying to find the right words to say. Like they keep like fidgeting with their hair and everything, and they're just kind of like, I I really hate that this happened.
Mhm.
I am not mad at you. Let me just make that clear. But you know why I am upset about this, and also like what are you gonna do? What like without me here to bring you meat every week? Like I'm worried about you. What's gonna happen to the town if we're gone?
It's okay. We'll be fine. We've always figured it out. We still have three. They've left us with three who can hunt, but they're not fit for adventures. Not anymore. Especially since, last time they went on an adventure, they kind of lost a leg. So the dwarf's kind of out of it at this point. Um, they've retired, let's say. But they will help me out when needed. They've been here for a little while. They've proven their worth. They've actually supplied this carcass in front of us. You actually ate all of yours. We fed you all of it. This is all we got for today.
Why would you do that? To,
Because this was the
I get
last
that for
time.
you guys.
Yes, but this was the last time we were going to see you. We have enough in storage to send you off. There is a known deer party, as you saw with the quest board, so we'll be fine. We'll be good.
And there's no way I can get out of this. You haven't tried to find a way to get me out of this.
For, like,
And
being summoned?
yes,
I would be executed if I tried any further than what I've had. Like, this is a royal summons. I do not have the say over this. I delayed it as long as I could. You guys have spent 2 full years here. It's the best I could do. And I'm so sorry. But if you want a reason to put it off, you could always do a quest or two. And send a letter in regards to that.
yeah, I guess. And Thorn's just kind of like fidgeting with their shirt, and it's just
And
you can like
Celestia
there's a
literally
nervous
goes
stare
in and
on them.
grabs you and just kind of squeezes you. She doesn't care about her bloody hands, but she is giving you a really big hug. Kind of like a mother would give to her daughter as they know they won't be seeing each other for another 20 years.
And Thorn with the hug, they're gonna like tense up at first, but then slowly like melt into it and like put their face in the crook of their neck. Like they're at the point they want to cry because they don't want to say goodbye to her either, but they're holding it together for her.
Hey, how about this? Uh, she kind of grabs your guild card from your pocket because she knows where all of you guys put them because she was literally there,
Mm-hmm.
and she taps her amulet against it. Now, if you ever need me for any reason, you can contact me. Now, I can't do it all the time, but you have at least one good message towards me. If you have any questions, just need a comfort, just let me know.
And
Now,
with that, Thorn's gonna immediately hug her again.
fair enough. She kind of like gives into the hug and then starts to kind of push you away after a while. It's been like 5 minutes of this now. And she goes, okay, I understand, but you need to go. Go make friends. Go talk to them, build a rapport. Oh, and of course, don't forget to stop by the shops, especially the common shop. You need some warm clothes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, and they start to go towards the door, but before they fully go out, they kind of turn back to her and was like, and just kind of looks at her and gives a soft smile and is like, thank you for taking care of me all these years.
Well, thank you
All
for bringing in all of the food for us. It was very much appreciated. Oh, speaking of which, and she goes around into the cellar right here, and she opens it up, grabs a little piece of a bone, and she gives it to you. It is in the form of a wishbone sort of thing, and she says, "It was the first one you brought to us. I've been keeping it because, well, I knew this would come." And then with
Oh,
that,
what
she
a big
shoos you off.
softy.
Okay. With that, Thorin just kind of stares at it for a moment before putting it away in their satchel,
It's
and then just
really
finally walk back to
weird
the table.
because like this lady has
Mhm.
just been keeping a carcass underneath the trap
Yeah.
door, just waiting for this day.
It's sweet though.
It is sweet, but it's also like it smells under there.
Thorin doesn't care. Thorin enjoys
Yeah.
the sentiment.
Fair enough.
Thorin's used to the smell of dead carcasses, let's be honest.
Exactly. Does anyone else want to do anything inside the bar?
If I woken up, I'll probably finish my drink and then just walk outside.
If no one else wants to do anything, 100%.
Can one of them, the first who locks up first, can they almost get tripped or get tripped by the rope for the sled? Because I think it'd be really funny.
You go outside and you're just kind of tripped by the sled rope because it's right outside the front door.
Yeah, it's right there. He's not paying attention.
I
It's
mean,
like almost tripwire kind of height.
when they do wake up, there's like no like lingering effect at all. It's literally just you got knocked out and you woke back up, and it was like you
Yeah,
were
but are you
sleeping.
looking down at your feet and seeing the rope there? Is what I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I'm pretty perceptive.
Okay,
what's your
that's fair.
passive perception? Let's see here.
Don't know how to check that.
I got it. Yeah, you would be able to see it.
Yep.
It's
I
not
wanted to look
hidden,
at-
so it's very easy to see. Unless someone has like below a 5 passive perception, they will be able to see it quite easily, unless they're in a rush or in a hurry.
Yeah, and I'm just walking outside.
Yeah.
Or if there's a certain human not paying attention because they're sad.
True. I mean, if they
No.
want to role play that, they can.
No, Thorin is gonna be casually like following the rest of the group.
Okay. Sweet.
Damn.
So, you guys all, that's the wrong one, decide to head outside.
I
Loading
remember this
screen.
place. Remember,
I'm getting
every
fucking
detail.
Ah,
snow
I am
blindness.
so zoomed in.
Yeah, sorry.
Where is we?
That's too far.
Oh, tiny. Okay.
Yeah, it's you guys are going to be pretty
Oh,
tiny on
God.
this map.
I'm assuming you're not gonna make a icon for the sled. Just
No, you
It's
guys are
not-
just going to be
not
carrying
worth
the
it.
sled, and it's not worth it. No.
Okay.
It just takes up too much room, unfortunately.
so yeah, when they get outside, Fang is just like putting stuff on and like kind of getting it ready. So if anybody would, he kind of like give you like the open arms kind of thing. Like if you need to put anything there, you can put it there on there.
I'm gonna hold my bag like a little, like it's on my back, but I'm like gonna kind of move so like it looks like I'm holding onto it a bit tighter. Like no.
Fantastic. I would like to reiterate one thing here. I did make this map a little bit bright. It is still dark, but I needed it to be bright so you guys could tell what was like in the area. So I do apologize for that like kind of weird break. As you know though, in the like as your characters would know, the blacksmith is to the very far left where that windmill is. I know, ironic, there's a windmill on it. The reason for that is because he also handles grain.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, right there.
Thank you.
There. Now I can see it.
This guy down here is actually the commons good, like the common store, and where you guys came from is the tavern or guild hall.
You know, the giant building.
And the other ones are just homes.
The other ones are just homes and little like buildings for storage. There is like little like out the back of the tavern. You can see there used to be a field there, but now it's just kind of storage and like extra sleeping beds for if you really need a home.
Fair enough.
So, what would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna make my way over to the common goods store.
Okay, no worries.
I don't need money, so I can't go
So
though.
Thorin is gonna go that way as well.
As you make your way there, you guys do feel a little bit chilly, but most of you guys are quite comfortable. It is, again, -25, so if you are uncomfortable with the cold, just let me know, and I'll take that into effect.
Oh, I'm Gucci.
Sweet.
I would like to turn to Uther before he stopped walking away. Because I didn't really go there because I have no reason to go there because I don't have any money.
Okay, no worries.
I'm a broke bitch. And he'll turn to say is, do you want, if you can, you should grab a sleeping bag, and you can store it on my sled.
Oh, that's very thoughtful. Thank you.
Can you tell the rest? I have more than enough room on this thing.
Of course I can do that. Do you think we need a tent big enough for multiple, or should we have individual-sized ones?
If you can get one for 3, that would work. I do not need one. But you should ask the group.
Fair enough.
Okay. As you guys head over to the Commons Good area, you see a child kind of running by. He has a ball in his hand, and he seems a little bit way too happy for the entire situation. He just seems tired as well. So he's kind of running towards one of the houses, just regular house. As you guys get into the building, is there anything that you guys would like to look for in specific?
A big coat.
I would like to look for a coat as well.
Oh, you know what? I'll just join so you don't. I can just be in the scene. You can just float around. That's fine.
Okay, sweet. I'll just keep you there.
Oh my gosh, the hat. Sorry. I like the hat.
Fair enough. It is a good hat. It's ironically, if since you did point it out, there is actually no one standing there. It's just a statue of a person with a hat on, holding a book.
Nice.
You guys did mention that you guys wanted some clothes. So looking around, you can see a couple different outfits, but there's ones differing in prices. There's little tags on them, but there doesn't seem to be anyone in the store. So if you guys would like to specify what you're looking for in regards to what you want, I would be more than happy to tell you if they have it.
Is there a Birdman in the store currently?
No, it's again another statue.
God, you have so many statues.
Yeah, so to explain, the owner of the store wants to make it look from the outside like there's customers. So he builds statues to make so that it looks like that.
I would like to tell the group what I just told my good teacher. I won't want to repeat it. I won't repeat it. I'll just say pretty much the exact same thing.
So pretty much just explaining that there's lots of room on the sled and you have plenty of ample space, so just get what you need.
And he'll offer to carry anything if you're not strong enough to carry anything.
So there's no shopkeeper, so do we just tell you what we want to look for, or?
Yep, just tell me.
Okay. Individual tent, sleeping bag, and probably a similar warmer outfit to what I'm wearing now, which is just like a pair of like regular clothes with a cloak.
Okay. So you're looking for a tent first off. So you can find a couple. They are 2-people tents, and they're worth 4 gold each, and there's a little tag on them. If you're looking for cloaks, what level of cloak are you looking for? Are you looking for like a high quality one, just one to get you by, one for temperature? Like what's going on?
Something for temperature, probably.
Okay. No worries. Temperature. Okay. Yeah. So a cloak is a regular price, just for a temperature one that's kind of fluffy and furred. I would say about 5 silver.
5 silver, okay.
Fang has no money. I can't buy even a cloak, sadly.
What was the other items you were kind of trying to look for there?
I wanted a tent.
Sleeping bag.
It was a cloak or clothes. And I think that was it.
Okay, no worries.
Oh, I thought you said you were looking for a sleeping bag.
Yeah, no, I realized I have a bedroll, so I don't actually
Oh,
want that.
you're good.
Does that count as a sleeping bag, DM?
A bedroll does count, yeah. So technically, to a degree, it doesn't do nearly as much because it's just the bottom part, but it would still affect it slightly.
Oh.
Okay, so maybe a blanket then.
So if you're looking for clothes, regular clothes with no insulation at all, about 5 silver pieces. If you're looking for something with insulation, you're going to go up to a gold.
Regular. Or sorry, no. With insulation. I
With
have regular
insulation,
clothes.
one gold.
1 gold. Okay.
Yep. And that's for
the
like
temp-
pants, shirt, boots, and a scarf.
And then the cloak is separate.
The cloak is separate, yeah.
Okay.
And then if you guys need a sleeping bag, what quality were you looking for?
No, I'll just take like. Do they have just like a blanket or something?
Just a blanket? What quality?
Again, probably something for temperature.
Temperature? Okay. Are you looking for expensive or are you looking for cheaper end?
Get me by.
Get you by? Okay, no worries. So that would be another 10 silver.
10 silver. How many silver to a gold?
10.
So it's 2. That's what, 3 gold pieces I'm spending?
Approximately.
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay. Where are you putting the money? And how are you collecting your items?
I'm gonna gather from the store and walk up to the counter and look around. A little frustrated, I don't see anybody for service.
You see on the counter a little tiny bin, just kind of placed on it that says inside of the bin payment.
All right, I'm gonna drop the money into the bin, kind of just callously, like, kind of disgusted that there's no one to actually hand it to.
Fair enough. I do need to mention there's about 3 gold coins in that bin already. So now in total there is 3, 4, 5, 6 coins in there.
Anybody playing a chaotic character?
No. I know what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Okay, does anyone else buy anything?
Thorn wants to look at like cloaks as well.
Cloaks? Okay, what quality?
For
one, do you want
temperature.
one that hides your face? Do you want one that's just for your body? Do you want one for temperature?
Preferably if I like, can I get one that has temperature as well as ability to hide my face? Is there one in that variety?
Specification, sorry. It's like a hooded cloak.
Yeah, like that's what I mean.
Okay, yeah, no worries. So in that case, yes, you can. It would be triple the other one, so about 15 silver.
Jesus.
So 1 gold and 5
Jeez.
silver coins. It is quite high quality.
Okay.
Can the human not afford it?
No, I'm just thinking about money down the road.
Oh, well, this is human predators is coming from, but I think it's really funny.
Just. Hang on. I'm gonna DM something real quick.
Also, what are the weights on these?
Are you not gonna store it on mine? Because he did offer you can store your blankets and stuff on his cart.
Discord work, please and thank you, so I can DM things. Oh
Uh,
my god. My DMs just keep going to Celestial's chat. Stop.
You should look at what I send you. I sent some funny things.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, every time you mention the hail thing, that last image is what I view or imagine.
Oh my god, my typing is atrocious, but please read that. Right, am I correct in that? Hang on, I'm double checking things.
How bad did you spell items now?
Just
If you... Okay, I'm going to explain this to everyone. If
Yeah,
the shopkeep doesn't have change for your coin, too bad.
okay, cool, whatever. In that case, Thorn will get the cloak and put 2 gold into the little bin.
I'm also gonna put the cloak on.
Good.
Yeah,
Okay,
Thorn's gonna put the cloak
fantastic.
on.
You feel a little bit of a slither, and then it stops as you pay for it.
What are the weights on the items that I bought, by the way?
The weights.
yeah.
Yeah.
So the hooded fluffy cloak for Thorn is going to be 1 point. Man, we'll do 2 pounds. The
Okay.
other one, which is quite a light cloak, just kind of generic, trying to get by, would just be a regular 1 pound. The hood adds an extra pound, pretty much, because it's protecting
Yeah, but
your
it's
ears,
still
so
it's
it's
still
really fluffy.
insulated though, right?
Yeah, it's still insulated.
Okay. Cool.
It still gives you that +5.
And
Thorn,
then
yours is a slightly
Mhm.
higher quality because you have that hood on it, so it's going to give you a
Mhm.
+10.
Okay, +10 on what? Sorry, I was only
Temperature.
halfway listening. I'm not gonna lie. Okay.
That's also why it was a lot more expensive.
No, understandable, but I think it's a good purchase.
and I already have a hood on my regular clothes underneath it, so I didn't need a hooded cloak.
Yeah, exactly.
And Fang have offered to, if you put your bedroll / tent or whatever, you can put on his sled if you so choose.
Yep. And then I need to know the blanket and the other clothes that I bought.
The blanket was 10 silver. It'll give you a plus. Oh, sorry, it was just to get you buy blanket, so +5.
Yep.
For heat, and then the clothes, you spent the 1 gold, so +10.
No, I just need to know the weight. Sorry.
Oh,
Not the-
sorry.
not
Blankets do 3 pounds. And the clothes you don't need to take into account. That's just clothes. You're putting them on your back.
I'm putting them in my bag. Yeah. Because I'm already wearing clothes.
Those other clothes are better than the current clothes you're wearing, just so you're aware.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna change right now.
You could go into a changing room.
You didn't say there was one.
Well, you didn't ask.
We didn't really look around.
You
Yeah.
really didn't. You just stood inside the doorway and went, "Oh, those things."
May Fang just like wander and look at things while he's waiting for his new friends to
Yeah.
to
100%.
I'll just
So
make
you
them
can
3 like
do
the
that.
other ones that I have then.
How much for the best sleeping bag?
15 gold.
16 for
You want the
investigation check.
best one? It's 15 gold because it gives you protection up to -60.
Hmm.
Yeah, 16 for investigation of the place. Just looking
Oh.
around, wandering.
Yeah, no worries. I will go over that in just a moment because there's a couple things you're going to find, so it's going to take a moment.
You said the temperatures was just +10 for the clothes and the cloak.
Clothes was +10. Cloak for you was +5 because you got the
Right.
cheaper end one. For Thorn, it was +10.
Oh, okay, and then the blanket was +5. Okay.
If you're getting the cheaper stuff, it's going to be the bare minimum. If you're getting more expensive stuff, it's going to give you a better bonus. Is there anything else, Thorn, that you wanted to buy because we were just doing yours?
No, I think we're good.
You good? Fantastic. Celestial, you are Fang is just kind of looking around. What you're gonna find is a discount potion shelf. You're gonna find a potion shelf, and you're gonna find a couple knickknacks around the store. There are also magical items, but you don't know what they do. They are way out of your price range.
Yeah, I assume so.
This store has stuff in it that should not be here for this far away of like a town.
For the discount potions, can I get a quick list or?
They're unlabeled.
Oh, so they're just it's fuck around, find out kind of a situation.
Pretty much.
It's a
Any of
roulette.
them? I know I don't have any nature or any expertise in that, but like, because in this world, does health potions are red, or would I not know?
Normally, yes, but every potion here is completely blue.
Fang will
Like
look at it.
deep marine blue.
Would look at it, smell take one, smell one, and then it's like I don't like this, and then put it back and keep looking around.
I will let you know if you open up bottles of potions before you do that action, it will use the potion, because it's releasing its magical energy.
Oh, he doesn't like open it. He kind of like smell the bottle.
Okay, just making sure for specification, please.
No, I totally get it. He smelled the bottle and was like, the vibes are not good.
Yeah, fair enough. There are a couple bottles in there that definitely you do not want to drink, and there's a couple of them that you do want to drink. It's a discount bottle shelf. Do you want to double check at
Alright.
any of the other things I mentioned, like the knickknacks?
Yeah, just give me a quick knick-quack. I don't want to really stay on this
Yeah.
too long.
There are a couple rings. You can't really
Mhm.
tell too much about them because you don't have you're not too magically in depth. There's some cheaper looking ones. One's made of stone, one's made of wood. There's a couple that are made of gold with diamonds and rubies and opals and all that type of thing. They are inside of a like glass viewing case though, but it's just not locked. So you could technically open it and take it if you wanted to, but it is just kind of on display case.
Yeah. Again, he'll do the vibe check with his nose and is like, not my vibe.
Fair enough. I probably should mention that there are 4 skulls on one of the shelves. 2 of them are gold, one of them is black obsidian, and one of them is completely white, like a human skull. And then there are
He'll
a couple
smell
medicinal magical ingredients in the back.
He'll smell the human skull. Look back at Thane.
It doesn't smell human.
Oh. No, he'll look at the human looking skull, look back at Thane, look back at the skull, and like, so he doesn't know much about humans. He's like, huh.
Yeah, fair enough.
And then,
It doesn't smell like anyone you know, in regards to being like human. So in other words, you can tell it's not actually a human skull, but it looks like a human skull.
Okay.
And then
that's it. That's all Thane's gonna do. He's waiting for his new allies to get ready to leave.
perfect. Uther, would you like to look around and find anything?
How much for the plus 20 sleeping bag?
Plus 20?
I mean, that's what it shows on your table.
Yeah. I just have to skim through my notes.
It's gonna cost a shit ton.
I believe that one is 5 gold.
Okay, and clothing, the plus 10.
Plus 10. Yeah, that would just be the 1 gold, as mentioned.
Okay. Cloaks, how high up do they go?
The best cloak would go up to plus 15, because they're not fully covering your body, but it is worth, I believe it was 3 golds? Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to take the plus 15 cloak, the plus 10 clothing, and the plus 20 sleeping bag.
What? I didn't catch it. That's why I'm saying what.
The plus 15 cloak,
Okay.
plus 10 clothing, and the plus 20 sleeping bag.
Okay, so how much gold are you spending there? Jesus.
Math.
9.
All of it.
9, fantastic. So there's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 gold coins. And then, Thorn, how many did you spend?
2.
2, fantastic. 17 gold coins inside of the thing. Does everyone have what they needed? Did everyone get what they wanted? Did everyone pay for their items?
Yes.
Yes.
Is anybody gonna be a little shit this campaign?
Uther, are you paying for your items?
Yes.
Okay. Are you using real gold? Are you using silver?
Yes, I'm using real gold. Why would I
Okay,
use fake
fantastic.
gold?
I don't know.
Where would I get
I
fake
got a random
gold?
sense from you, okay?
Also, that's a good question. Where would one get fake gold?
I don't know.
So, do we have no little shits this campaign? Ooh, that's rare.
Little shits
Apparently,
in different ways.
which I'm really happy about, but also very sad about because half my plans have been thrown out now.
Yeah. Like, you just have a fucking photo of little shit bottoms, and now
Literally.
you're just gonna delete it.
Exactly. The
Well,
shop
don't delete it yet. If the one of the character dies, then they might become a little shit character.
For my next character.
Yeah, all of our next characters should be little shit. So if we all die, you just have a group of little shits.
Literally. So yeah, going through, you guys collect all the items you need. Takes a couple of hours to be able to gather everything and pay for it, make your decisions. Does anyone want to look around for anything else, or do you guys just want to have a quick skim?
No, but if there is a change room, I'm probably gonna put the temperature clothes over top of the ones I'm already wearing, just to kind of layer, because
100%. Just so you're aware, you can only layer twice, so because you would just be like pretty much unable to move otherwise. But
Now
yes,
with that
you can.
attitude.
just once, yeah.
Just once? Okay, fantastic.
Yep.
So in total, you have 2 layers of clothes, so you are at your max layer of clothes plus the cloak, which is perfect.
And then since the other ones weren't temperature, what did you say?
Basic
clothing
clothes
was?
start with +5.
Okay, so it was +5. I'm
Yeah.
just writing it in my notes right here.
100%. Yeah. Does everyone understand what their items did and how much they got, and what their temperatures are at now?
Yes.
Okay. What? Can you guys just let me know what your comfortable temperature is?
Do you want mine too, or do you already know it?
I need everyone's.
Okay.
I think I'm at 30.
Ooh, damn.
I'm trying to do math. I am at 25.
Just not
25.
my max.
25.
25, 25, 30.
Perfect.
Perfect.
And then 30.
Fantastic.
Which is not my max. But yeah.
It's what you're currently at right now, is what I'm
Okay,
asking.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everyone's comfortable outside, which is fantastic. I don't have to keep track of that now for a while. Is there anything else you guys want to do in the story? Would you like to move on?
Move on, please.
Move on.
Okay.
Yeah,
I guess you guys
move.
step out of the store.
Daw.
Duh.
Yes.
Okay, beautiful.
Daw.
Stepping outside, you have noticed that the birds start to go a little bit quieter. I mean, in other words, it's kind of getting to the time of night where you might want to find an inn, find a place to sleep if you don't have anything else to do. Or if you would like to go out for a quick hunt, you can do that as well. It's your choice.
I would like to go out for a hunt in my wolf form.
Anyone like to join them?
I don't have a wolf form, so I can't join.
Well, wait,
probably-
can't theoretically I can carry Utho on my back? Or are they too big? I'm just curious.
I almost said a sentence I would have regretted.
Will you DM it to me?
Technically, if it's not like how heavy are you, Uther? What's your your weight?
It's like 2 pounds.
40 pounds.
40
Oh, I can
pounds?
carry that motherfucker easy.
Yeah, you can carry them.
Alright, I'm just curious. For future reference.
No worries. Now,
I will look to the group and go, I'm going hunting before nightfall. If you
Okay.
care to join me, get ready. And he's going to start taking off all his armor and stuff to get ready to transform.
okay.
What are you
I-
hunting for?
He keeps his normal clothes on, but like his armor and stuff he takes off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's I will hunt for deer or rabbits, whatever I come for first.
It's rabbit season.
It's rabbit season.
I would like to point out, one of your guys' characters does have that quest still. If you would like to partake as well, you could complete it with this one. It pretty much specifies that you just need 2 in total. So take it or leave it. It's your choice.
I want to go on a quest.
You want to go on a quest?
Quest time.
Quest?
How good you're hunting, Cobalt?
Terrible.
Oh boy,
Wonderful news. Great to hear that.
I would like to go ahead of Untha so they don't mess up my hunt.
Fair enough. So I am gonna get you guys to roll for a random encounter.
Are we actually rolling for a random kill, or are we not going to roll for hunting?
You guys are gonna roll a random encounter first, and based
Okay.
off of your roll, you might just go straight into hunting. But you could also get something else. This is a
Alright.
custom list, so it's just different animals.
Oh, are we all right? Oh, you did a D100? Damn.
It's a D20. Sorry.
I'll roll it since you messed up. Eh. 15, baby. Do I need to do an even and odds? Is there a good and bad list?
You said 15?
Yep.
Is everyone getting the same encounter?
If you guys are sticking together.
No, I'm staying in town.
See, I think Thorn's gonna hang back with Namera.
Oh, don't you have a thing to hunt?
No,
Or do you
they
not
they
want?
took something else. I think.
Oh.
Yeah. If
I was
you
gonna say, do you
specify what you're
Thorn,
hunting,
like,
I will
I
not
just more
make you
so-
roll for it.
Yeah.
Like, in regards
I
to a random
think-
table.
Because I
Yeah.
am hunting for Dio and Rabbit, but mainly Dio.
Oh, okay. No worries. Okay, let me just revamp that then. Oh, 2 back steps back. Don't need that anymore. Get rid
it was
of
a
that.
fucking dragon you had.
It was
Dragon.
actually a saber tooth. So.
Oh, damn it! New pet. Damn it.
Yeah,
I
sorry,
was about to
bud.
say I would have been heartbroken.
Oh, so sad. Okay, so I will get you guys to roll your tracking, which I believe is survival.
Yeah.
Are you guys sticking with a party, or are you guys going in sets of 2?
I am going by myself because I would rather not hunt with, well, like not like by myself, but like ahead of the
Like
not
scouting?
good hunt. Yeah, and not
Okay.
the unhunter kobold is trying to.
Okay,
So he'll
no
try to
worries.
not deal with the bad hunter. Kind of what
I
I'm
thought
going
there was
at.
a quest or something.
Yeah, the quest is to kill 2 Dios.
Because that was on the quest board.
22, baby.
Okay. And is everyone okay with going with them, or?
No, I'm gonna
Yes.
sit back in town with
Yes.
Thorn.
Yeah, Thorn just doesn't want anyone to be alone right now. So seeing Namera stay back, they're gonna stay back with her.
Okay. And is Uther going?
Yes.
Does Uther know that you're going hunting for Dio?
He may not understand exactly what that entails.
Lovely.
This might be a bad
More just
decision.
Sequest. Okay, cool. Let's go do the thing.
No, it's no problem. If something happens, I'll just disappear to the snow and let Uther just leave Uther there. That's fine.
Fair enough, I guess. Okay, so going down the trail, you guys actually come across.
Do you have a map for this?
Oh shit, he does.
Oh, okay.
It's so fucking okay.
I'm so zoomed in.
Yeah, what the? Why is it
All the
so-
time.
This is hard to. Yeah. Okay, there we go.
Oh
You
my
guys
god,
good?
I just.
Jeez
Centralized.
Louise, I can't get a good size.
You want to hear something funny? I just
What?
kicked out my my monitor's thing plugin. So my screen just went dark, and I thought my circuit breaker popped again.
No.
Beautiful.
So I just had a little bit of a heart attack. We're back.
You good?
Thanks,
Fantastic.
The fuck are those?
That
Oh,
is a
please tell me-
deer.
Okay.
Those are deer. I just don't
Thank
have art for the deer. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, you gave me a fucking heart attack. Okay. How far away are they? Is that true? 80 feet?
Yep, that's true. 80 feet. I've set up this map.
Okay, cool. I'm going to. I'm assuming I can't speak within wolf form, correct?
No, you do not have any languages in wolf form.
Other than canine.
That is correct.
Okay. I'm going to put my because I'm. How big is Uther again? Where am I at in my wolf form?
If
on
you were your
Twitter?
full size, it would be your full size. So about 7 feet.
No, I'm in my wolf. Not my. I'm in my doggy form.
Yeah, so if you were a human form, it would be 7 feet tall.
Yeah, but I'm talking about how tall am I within as a wolf?
Oh,
Where am I at as in?
about halfway up.
Okay, I will use my tail to block to give him a signal of stop moving,
How?
and then I'll point out. Well, I put my tail in front of him like a hand.
Oh, you're just kind of whapping him in the face with your
Yeah,
tail.
I kind of whapping him a little bit, and then I will use my nose to point to the deal if I can see him.
And point.
Point of dog mode.
Okay. You guys didn't really discuss this beforehand, so I'm actually gonna get you to roll to see if you understand this action. Now, it's not going to be a hard one. It's very obvious, but you might be stupid. So we'll see if you roll a 1 or a 2.
So I guess roll intelligence.
Yeah, pretty much.
Please, I kind of want you to roll a nat
So is
one.
that just like roll the
Please.
intelligence stat or roll a saving throw?
Well, you're not saving for anything. You're just rolling to see if you understand what he's trying to tell you.
So that means, yeah, just roll the straight, your straight intelligence.
Just a d20. Yeah, you're fine.
10.
You rolled a 3 plus 7. Yeah, fair enough. Wait, plus 7?
Jesus.
Wait.
Plus 7?
Wait,
What?
what?
What is that modifier?
Hold
Wait,
on.
that's a fucking...
I thought
How
you
the
I
hell
were.
want
A
to point out that is not what it says on my sheet. It
I was
says
gonna say.
have
I thought you were a
+3.
wizard.
You're
Oh, he rolled a
wizard, Harry.
7 plus 3.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, God. Jeez. I despise
I
this.
was-
Why does it say
I was very
3?
confused.
I
Okay,
think,
so
okay,
he's
what it
role-playing
did
as a
is,
wizard.
it put the 1d20 and it didn't tell you what it rolled on the first
Yeah.
part, and then the second part, it tells you what it rolled, but it makes it look like it's the other way around.
Perfect. Yeah, no worries.
Jesus.
It's all
Okay.
good.
So
Jesus
he
Christ.
understands my meaning, correct?
Yeah, he didn't roll a 2 or a 1. He's fine.
Alright, I
Um,
would like to start, like, really getting low and starting to like, go the opposite, like, downwind, so they can't smell me, and to hit the closest one.
Can you get right, how close
How
are you
close?
getting?
I want to get just enough for not close enough when they see me, but enough to, if I need to, I can lunge on them. And
Okay, well, I need a number.
Like 10 feet.
let's say, my 35 feet, because that's my full movement.
So you want to go there? Do you want to go here?
No, I mean 35 feet away from them. So about.
Okay,
Wait, which way the
move your
wind going?
character where you're
Okay,
going.
I need to know more firstly which way the wind direction going.
Well, the
Go-
trees are kind of blocking the wind from, like, hitting you, so you should be fine. They won't be able to smell you.
Okay, then I would like to. What's the here? Hang on, I need to know. It's about here. I want to go right here, like right at the edge of the tree line, pretty much. That's 35 feet from me from him. Is this the bigger one or this a big one? Which one's the bigger one?
The one that has a bigger token is the bigger one.
Okay, yeah. He wants to be like 35 feet away, so which he is. And then once Unza hits him with, I'm assuming, a spell or whatever, I will lunge.
Okay. Uther, what do you want to do?
Well, I mean, obviously I have to get closer. Because technically I do have the range, and just I can't see them because dark.
Do you not have dark vision?
I do.
Oh, okay.
In Raw, unless you have a very modified racial thing, dark vision's only 60 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. That's true, probably true. So you need to be about here. This is 60 feet from it.
So about there. Okay.
Yeah.
Yay, there we go. Now I can see it. So yes, now I can cast magic on it.
Beautiful. And which magic are you casting, sorry?
Magic missile.
No, fuck you. I'm not missing.
Sorry, I couldn't hear it for some reason.
But I didn't specify yet, because combat hasn't started. Is this a surprise round or something?
Yeah, you're doing a surprise round.
Oh, neat.
They haven't noticed
Surprise,
you.
yeah.
It's a surprise round.
Your wolf boy is good at targeting deer. Do you want me to roll my attack damage or my attack? Or what would you like me to do?
Well, who's attacking first?
Okay. I see. Yeah, you're right. Good. Well, his just uses roll damage because it's a magic missile. So I don't know. I'm going off of his attack. So he attacked and I attack.
Okay. So do you mind doing your magic missile stuff and letting me know?
Of course. Uther raises one hand into the air and goes pew pew, and bolts of magic fly from his hand at the deer.
Okay, how much damage do you do in regards to that?
I'm just going to assume I'm targeting the deer with all 3.
Yeah, sure, you can do that.
1d4 plus 1 per.
1d4.
Plus 1.
So 3. And which one are you targeting? 1 or 2? I should probably label these for you.
I.
This is 1. This is 2.
Well, I was going to. If you let, I go for this one because I'm closer and I can lunge at him. So if you hit this one and take that one down, I can lunge on this one. Is what I assume you would have noticed that I was going for this one.
Yeah. Bigger one is 1. Smaller one is 2.
Well, then I'll go for 2.
Okay, you're going for 2. Go ahead, and that was 3 damage. Do you have to roll to hit or anything like that?
No.
Magic missile roll to hit? What?
I don't know. I'm not psychic.
Yeah,
You.
each dart hits a creature of your choice that you can see within range.
And it hits it 3 times, I believe, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so
So
it does
6
3,
damage.
6,
Oh yeah.
9
Oof.
damage.
Woo.
Oh, 10, 12, 13.
No, it's
13.
it's 3d4. Because it's the
Yes,
3
but
Yeah,
I
they
dots.
rolled
already
1d4.
rolled 1.
Oh,
That
oh.
one, you see it as you shoot your magic missiles, and you hear a kind of like a cackle from the deer, kind of like a dying deer cackle, and it kind of just
Aw.
slumps over as a literal hole from within their physical flesh just kind of like gets eaten by the magic missile.
That's sad.
Technically, it's force damage, not necrotic. It shouldn't dissolve anything.
Okay, fine. Blasted out from their
Aww.
flesh. Now there's just there's a hole in them. Okay.
That's even sadder.
He kind of flops down, cackles. The other one is alerted to your position, and you hear a scurrying to your left and your right.
May I now make my lunging attack on this my friend over here?
You may.
Cool. That public roll, normal roll, I think, for my jaws, correct? I have to double check. I want to make sure I don't. I think it's a normal roll.
Mhm.
Yeah. Cool. Just wanted to double check. 15 to hit.
That's a short sword.
No, I'm using. Yeah, it's the same modifier. I'm just
Okay.
using it, so I don't.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm using it for. So I don't have to make my own fucking thing.
You do hit it, so you can go ahead and roll for damage.
All right, that will be this damage. Ooh, max damage.
Oh, fuck.
Which
Jesus.
9
Okay.
damage.
How would
by
you
the way-
like to kill them? I guess.
The wolf Fang in his wolf form will lunge, grabbing it by the throat, lifting it in the air, and slamming it back on the down, breaking its neck back and ripping a little bit of its throat out. And then he'll stand above it, like proud, all proud and like.
Jesus, for one.
So, side note.
2.
Fang, be next to the deer.
Oh. Eh. And then a little bit of a howl will come out after he sees both of them are dead. This is mine. I don't. He doesn't. Would he know about them? Hang on. Let me see. Are they within range? If he comes any closer, DM, he will be in range. He's technically his square is in range, but I don't know if you want to count that.
Technically, he's a little bit smaller than the square. I just made him big enough for the view, but yes.
Okay. And like 1 feet, 5 feet closer, and I would instantly know he's there.
Fair enough. Do keep in mind, I need you guys to roll initiative, so go ahead.
Okay. I will roll initiative. 14. Unsu goes first. Don't kill them. I want to talk to them. I want to friends.
Well, you better say something quick.
Okay.
I can't. I'm a wolf.
Okay, well, you guys are definitely... okay, fair
Gonna
enough.
rip this thing apart. Yeah, you might want to... Oh, there's more than a couple more. Why do they double everything?
I don't know.
What did you fuck up, DM?
Fucked up
Because
some
we get to
dub.
go twice.
Would Untha know there's another wolf here?
No.
Uther, unless you guys make a perception roll or you can see it physically, no.
So
I could have heard them. I could not see them.
Yeah, as I mentioned, you heard scuffling, but that's all you heard.
okay, so
So right now it is Uther's turn, just
Yep,
due to the
I know,
fact
I'm
that they
just-
rolled fast enough. Now, the wolves are aware of your presence, so they know exactly where you are, but you don't know where they are particularly. You just know they're in that general vicinity. So if you would like to check for where they are, you can do so.
Well, I'll start by rolling for perception to see if I can see it.
100%.
no. By the way, sorry guy for
Oh, yeah,
leaving
you
you out
see
in
them.
the first combat.
No, it's okay.
It's all good.
It's a
I
really
still
quick
want-
combat.
I just don't want to feel left out, you know?
I mean, I did specifically ask a couple times, so it's your guys' choices. So you are 100% going to be able to see the wolf. You will be seeing Wolf 2, the smaller end wolf. The one directly in front of you, yes, that is correct. If you would like, just specify what you would like to do.
So to be clear, now that I see it,
Mhm.
is it like being aggressive to me, or is it just being like, oh, it's a person?
It's kind of skulking towards the deer, in all honesty.
And they're normal wolves, right?
They are
Not-
normal wolves.
Cool.
They're not actually dire wolves. They just only had a token for a dire wolf, so just...
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure.
You would not be able to fight a dire wolf right now.
No, well, actually, aren't I the same size as y'all? What the hell is my dog's fabrication
A
again?
dire wolf pack is a pack of 6 to 10.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just can't remember what. Hang on, while he's taking his turn, I'm gonna figure out what. I think I remember. Hang on, I'm
Okay,
talking to myself.
because Fang didn't tell me I, shouldn't be killing wolves. I'm gonna be like, huh, mind sliver.
Oh,
The
Jesus.
wolf will need to make a intelligence saving throw.
Okay.
DC
Oh.
13.
DC 13. Thank you.
I think we just said I'm a half pure wolf.
Natural 20. The wolf just kind of ignores you.
It's not smart enough to understand.
Yeah, literally. It does have a -4 to his intellect, but it's a literal natural 20, so I do apologize, but no.
Just no.
Just no.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna move closer to Fang to be like, wolves!
Fair enough. Where do you want to move?
I can only move, I think I was 60 feet away. Yeah, I was 60 feet away, so I can only move half that distance.
Beautiful. And now it is Fang's turn.
So I would like to howl in communication with them,
Mhm.
and say friend, almost kind of a communication. Can I? What you want me to roll? Animal handling.
Sure, if you want to try to
Or-
talk to them.
I would love to talk to them. Come on, natural 20. Give it to me. 21.
No, they don't speak anything.
Well, no, I speak canine.
They
Remember?
don't.
No, all canines speak canine. Because
The-
I may speak and understand other canines.
Yes,
So
you
unless
may.
They're not the
But they aren't speaking.
Well, I feel like it's more like body language than anything. Because wolves
Okay,
don't
so
do speak, don't they?
What you would be able to tell is they're stalking deer. That's all they're
Okay.
doing right now.
Can I give off the body motion of friend instead of not enemy, and kind of
Introduce
cut?
them.
Can
How?
Yeah.
Explain
Well,
to me how.
I'm trying to remember how wolves the wolf because
I
wolves
believe
have
submission, you typically would they lower their head and kind of like a forefrontal bow, The tail is lowered kind of submissively.
Yeah, but
And,
not
and
like
essentially, no, for physical language, there's no domination or aggression shown.
yeah that. And I would like also to cut off quick. Like I know I would take my whole tone, but I'd like to cut off the head of the deal and throw it to and toss it to this one. Add like a piece off of him.
Sure. Yeah, you
Do
can
you
do
want me
that.
to? Do you want me to roll like something to cut it, or just want to cut it off?
Well, you're trying to do it quickly. So what are you
Not.
using? Well, you have to do
Less.
it quickly. There, you need to do it
Yeah.
in less than 6 seconds.
Oh yeah.
So
My neck is
specify what
broken,
you're going to be
too.
using.
I'm assuming it's too thick to just take my jaw, then
It's
break
too
off the
thick
neck.
to do it straight through. Yeah, that's a little bit too thick.
Can I just like bite off its legs and give it to him? Just chop the legs.
You can
The
try.
less thicker. I would like to try that.
You can make a strength check if you would like, just to tear it off.
Saving throw or just strength?
No,
straight
no.
strength.
I will specify saving throw. It's just
Okay.
a regular one.
Thank God. I have really good saving throw. I can't see it. 7. Damn it. I can't see because my thing's in the way. 7.
So, again, not a save. But
Oh, you said save. You literally said I'm gonna specifically
I said I'll
say
specify
save.
if it's a save. Sorry.
Oh, can I reroll then?
Yes, you may, because I apparently am dumb and I didn't specify enough. Even worse.
21.
Damn it! It lied to me. It's now reloaded. Fuck.
Really? What did
It
what
sent
did it say?
3.
Oh, I was like, damn, that was insane.
Yeah, mine does that too, as delay, where it'll show the modifier first, and then it'll show the
Yeah.
final score.
Gross. 21 with an 18
Yeah,
as
you
the
can
base.
go ahead and rip off one of its legs, and if you can toss it to them if you would like. Now,
yeah, I'll
where are
do
you
that.
aiming for the toss?
More like closer to them, like around like here to like more in like the middle, but like making it so they don't have to give up as much of their space is kind of a thing.
Okay.
So,
that
middle-
one wolf will begin to eat the food that you've thrown at him, but the other one is still kind of going towards one of the deer.
And then I would like to stand in the middle of them in protest of them taking it.
Okay, so now you've challenged the other wolf. Got it.
Not challenge, because I can't bite off another one. I'm like kind of like tell him not to. I don't know how. I need to read up on my dog languages. Not challenge though. I don't know. I don't know the classification for that. Oh, the wording for that. I think it kind of like telling him
Like, this is my food.
This
You're
is this is mine.
dominated.
Yeah, so you're challenging him.
Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to not get these fuckers to be my friends, but not make it easy.
No worries, that's all good.
I want
So
friends.
I'm gonna do the dice rolls for this inside the campaign, so just
Okay.
so you guys are aware. One of them, this guy.
Waiting for something. Nothing's happening. Okay.
that
Yep.
guy,
There it is.
sorry, is going to go perfect. Okay, he's gonna book it like full sprint directly towards the second deer, and start snarling at you, kind of backing over top of it.
Okay. And I am bigger than him, correct? Because he's a more.
He's
I'm a-
slightly smaller than you, but he seems to not back down from a challenge quite as easily.
Okay.
Seems quite
Alright,
young.
cool. Quite young. Alright, I'm gonna have to teach this youngling a thing or two.
Okay. So this wolf is going to make a intimidation check against you.
Would that be insight or my intimidation back at him?
Well, whatever you would like to do. What are you going to do in response?
Hang on, what's my intimidation? Only a 1. Do I have I would like to intimidate back.
Go ahead. I'll just make so that you can beat his roll, which is technically an 8.
I just need a roll. 15, there it is.
Yeah, okay, fantastic. He kind of begins to whimper slightly at the fact that, like, not whimper, but kind of backs off slightly, realizing that he probably wouldn't be able to win this fight. But he does kind of go for one of the legs and try to tear it off as he goes. Oh wait, no shit, that's not in
And there's really nothing I can do about that since it's a different action.
The dice hate him. He's gonna fail at ripping off the leg, but he looks quite hungry, so he's gonna keep trying and he's not gonna let go. But that's his turn, and the other one's still eating, so it's now
Alright, can I,
Uther's turn. No, Fang's turn. Sorry.
Oh no, it's because
No,
he's
Uther.
before me.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Jesus, that's the
Unless
double
Uther-
messed me up. I'm sorry.
Unless Unso wants to back off this entire situation, because I
Uther.
don't know.
Uther's dead again.
Apparent that like Fang's got a handle on this.
Okay, I mean you can skip your turn if you would like.
I mean, yeah, I mean, he's got it. Like
Okay.
probably.
Fang,
He's
go for
got
it.
it, maybe. I don't know.
How would you like to finish this?
I would like to give another intimidation, like step up onto him, intimidation again.
He's already
You wanna step up?
intimidated. He's
Okay,
quite
I would like-
intimidated. He's just really hungry.
I know. I wanted to step up to him. Can I, like, shoulder him off, and once he's off of it, to rip another piece off, like, but much smaller than the other one, as more of like a dominant thing, but still feeding him.
You can try.
Okay, what do I need to roll?
So, are you trying to like push him off?
Yeah, I want to like give him a what's it called? A bot, like almost body slam him off, but
Okay,
not like
yeah.
enough to actually hurt him.
Go
Like a
ahead and
shoulder
roll.
check, like a bad-
Ooh, that's a. I'm just straight strength, right?
Just straight strength. Yep.
Okay, just
Your
I have
body
to make
slamming.
sure.
So you have to beat a 20. It's a 9.
9.
So his grip is very good to the point where like his teeth are sunken, and you body slamming into him has actually given him a chance to kind of pull at it a little bit more, and it kind of tears off slightly, but not enough to get rid of it.
How much
Now-
did he have? Like a big chunk, or what? Was it like? If
He's
you're looking at
taking
an
as much
arm-
as you gave to the other wolf, so pretty much an entire
So-
leg.
Okay. I want it like a little bit above where his mouth is. I would like to just chomp it off. And
Sure. Go ahead. Strength.
come on, strength. Oof, it's 5. Not great.
Yeah, he's gonna begin to snarl at your mouth now, touching his food, and he's going to kind of let go and then bite and try to get so close to you that it's almost hitting you to try to get you off. as he
Oh yeah,
rolls.
that's not gonna happen.
It's
Is that
not gonna work.
intimidation? Is that intimidation, or is that gonna be an armor?
It was gonna be a strength. He failed. His teeth kind of graze it back again, and he can't get the food again. He will then try again because he can to
He
rip
can't-
at it.
He has multiple
movements.
movements.
He's using his movement and his bonus action to just try to pull at it instead of just using an attack, because he's already bit
Okay.
into it, so he's just kind of pulling away
Well,
from
didn't
it to tear it off.
Didn't he let go?
He did let go, but then he did bite back down. Since it's inanimate,
Oh,
no matter
okay.
what, he's gonna hit it. It's just not a really good grip this time.
Okay, I would like this, since it's a kind of a worse of a grip, I would like to try another like back off growl, like a more like just a stronger one if I can,
Sure.
or is he? All right. This is going way longer than I should, but I really
It really
like
should. The dice hate us.
19.
Yeah, he backs the fuck off.
And then
wait,
I
let me
will, like-
let me double check. He backs the fuck off. Yeah. We're
Okay.
good.
And then I will bite off, instead of like with a whole arm, I'm gonna give him a half of arm, and if I can,
Sure.
so
Go
like
ahead.
more like that at the joint bit.
Sure. Go ahead.
If that makes it a little bit easier for me to.
Yeah, that's
At
fine.
14.
It's good enough. You just had to get it for 10, so you're fine.
So yeah, I was that was
You're
close.
you're able to rip it off. It kind of like tears at the meat, so he gets a little bit extra, but
Yeah. okay.
otherwise it's pretty clean.
Yeah. So
Um,
then I'll walk
he-
up to him. Oh, sorry. You go.
He's still kind of like backing off from you slightly, and it doesn't want to get near you. So it's
Big wolf.
A big wolf.
I will step up on him, and like drop it on his head and give him like "Don't touch my shit" look.
He'll
And
kind
then-
of bite it, look at you, and then scurry off to the other player, like the other wolf.
And then I'll give Untho the you're good to grab this one and grab the one he killed, by the antlers and start pulling it.
Congrats.
Yay! That went
You
way
guys
longer
did-
than it
You
should.
guys did your combat. I'm so proud. Well, that was supposed to be the introduction to combat. So it's supposed to be very easy, but at the same time,
The dice said fuck you.
the dice said fuck you to everything.
I had fun.
There we go.
I got to do my wolf thing.
So
That
you
was-
guys get one large deer and one medium deer, and you guys are able to bring it back home. How are you guys going to transport it? You're about an hour away from home.
I'm assuming I bought. I guess I wouldn't have bought my sled. I would probably try to put on my back if I can't do it myself, and just grab it by the antlers and pull it with my strength.
Sure. And Uther?
Drag it.
Fair enough.
Like a man.
Yeah.
Specification. So Celestials is gonna be kind of shitty quality by the time you guys get it back home, but not too bad. Like the bottom of the skin is gonna be kind of scratched up by a couple of twigs and sticks that you guys hit along the way. Same with Uther's, but it's in good enough quality to be able to be accepted by the guild. Now,
Yay!
when you guys do get home, it's gonna be. There we go. Sorry.
Me? Oh,
A
you.
little bit of a different situation. So I'm going to pause here. I'm going to get the Nemera and Thorn to do their thing, and then we will bring you guys back in.
Okay. I'm gonna look at memes.
Oh.
Hi. Okay. I'm back.
Yeah, hello.
I was always here, but yeah.
Yeah,
just
like you
kinda
were leaning
muted
back and
listening.
just listening. Yeah, fair enough. So, they have just left, and you guys are now left alone to do whatever the hell you want.
Okay, so they're just leaving.
They're
Kinda
just
like
leaving,
we're-
yep.
Okay, so like time, so to speak, is now. Okay.
The time is now.
Right.
Time is-
Sorry.
Did you guys want to do anything?
I'm thinking.
Yeah, same.
Let me think.
It's not like I had all this time to prepare.
Oh gosh, the map is where I can finally look at it. Thank God. You said before that the blacksmith didn't look like he was being occupied at the moment, correct?
When Celestial was looking around, no, he wasn't home. It has
Alright,
been about an hour since then, though.
Alright. Thor's just gonna kind of look around, see if there's like people about doing anything. Just kind of standing awkward.
Fair enough. Walking around the town. Sorry, I'm figuring out time frame. Yeah, so there would be the child has gone back inside by now. After about like 15 minutes of you just searching around, you would be able to find like one person going to the well, dropping a stone down there, like one of those black gems. You hear a little bit of a sizzle, and then they drop the water bucket down and pull it back up, and they're able to get a little bit of water from the well. Now, after they do that, they just head back inside. There's not much going on in regards to liveliness of this town. There's probably about 5 to 10 people living here. You've already met 4 of them, specifically Celestia, the dwarf, the human, and the elf. And then there's you guys, which is now 7. So there's 3 others. So there's the child, this person, and then the blacksmith.
Okay. I think Thorn is just gonna kind of look into Mara and just kind of ask, do you want to do anything? Like maybe look for a place for a potential like camp spot, go check on the blacksmith, anything spark your fancy? And they're just kind of like fidgeting because they don't know how to talk to people.
I'm gonna kind of look them up and down for a bit, and then kind of crack my neck side to side, let out a sigh, I guess. let's go maybe figure out where we can sleep for tonight.
You
Okay,
guys
yeah,
remember,
that
the tavern keep literally telling you guys can sleep in her town hall tonight.
you're so right.
I did forget that.
Well, I just didn't know if the party was gonna head out tonight or not. Okay,
That was
listen.
also, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you guys want to
Celestia
head out
kind of
tonight, you
quite
can.
literally pushed me out the door.
Yeah. And I mean, I might want to just like put my stuff there. I don't know. I'm not really
Yeah.
like
So
because
I
if we're
think
not
we.
because if we're not gonna leave tonight, I don't want to
Yeah.
like just leave it on the sled or have
Mhm.
carry it around with me all the time anymore.
Yeah.
You guys can, like, I will tell you right now, this is a very trusted area. Like, there's only so many people in this area, like, it's not gonna get stolen. And even if it was to get stolen, they would know exactly who it would be.
I believe you.
That man, Steve. Die.
I'm gonna look at her or them and say, if you want to follow, you can. Otherwise, just do your own thing.
Okay. Are you guys going anywhere in particular?
I guess I would head to the guild hall to check out the sleeping area.
Yeah,
myself.
it's literally these 3 buildings over here.
Mhm.
They would just prop you up in one of them for all 4 of you.
Okay, then I'll just go to like I don't know the middle one or something.
Sure. They are quite spacious on the inside. There's no like map for it. It's literally just 2 bunk beds, 1 small latrine bucket, like
Oh yay.
yeah. It's
Go
not
in
enough
the
for
far
multiple
corner.
uses. You must empty it every time you use it. There is no windows. There's no light. It's literally the dankest shed you can possibly think of, but it's good enough to sleep in. And there is 1 small heater in the corner.
I'm gonna just toss my stuff down and kind of like sprawl out onto the bed.
Fair enough. Anything else that you guys would like to do?
Say, Thorn goes in and just kind of plops down on the bottom bunk that's not being used by Namera. I'm assuming you took a bottom bunk.
Yep.
And they're just kind of fidgeting, staring at the ground.
Cool. I love that.
Yeah. Just kind of awkward silence.
Yep. I'll make note of this, but I'm not gonna comment. Just I don't know them well enough. I don't want to get involved. Yeah. Might just close my eyes, but not fall asleep.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Thorn just doesn't really pay attention. They're just kind of deep in their own thoughts about everything that's happened today.
Yeah, no worries. I mean, it makes sense. You guys are a little bit overwhelmed. You guys need a bit of time to process. I will specify by the time morning comes around, you guys would have had like literally like 13 hours to think about it and stuff like that. So just take that into mind in regards to your charts and stuff like
At
that.
this point,
Okay?
it's not thought; it's rumination.
Fair enough.
Just stewing.
Now, when do you guys let time pass, like an hour or so?
I would
Yeah,
think so.
I would think so. Yeah.
Is there anything you guys want to do before you let another hour pass so they can get home?
Personally, no.
No? Rue? Thorn?
Yeah, no.
No? Fantastic. So you guys hear a little bit of a dragging noise in the snow outside. The wind kind of starts to pick up at this point, kind of blowing away a couple of the clouds. So it might be a little bit chillier in the morning. You don't know. We'll see how the weather turns out. But Fang and Uther decide to bring in 1 large deer and 1 medium deer all the way up to the guild hall. They are going to probably knock on the guild hall's door. Am I correct in regards to that?
I'll use my big wolf head to knock.
Okay, so you're literally headbutting the door. Celestia comes over, answers the door, looks down at you, and goes, and shuts the door.
And it's a little sad howl. So,
I don't know what you expected. You're in a fucking wolf form.
Yeah, but I've been in this wolf form a lot. Everybody knows
In
my
ta-
wolf form.
In town?
Yeah,
Oh, well, I didn't know this.
and you did.
Well, Celestial got caught off guard anyways. A couple minutes later, she'll realize, come to the front door and go, oh, right.
I mean, it's been a long day.
It's been a
He'll
long
have
day,
like
okay?
It has.
He would have
It's
like
an
a
emotional
sad.
day.
He would have like a
Exactly.
sad face on him, like cause she forgot about him, kind of a face, like a badminton kind of a face.
It's been busy. Get in here. Also, I mean, technically you guys did accept the quest because you're a part of a party, but it was beforehand, so it's a little bit complicated in regards to the paperwork. So this is going to take a moment. She brings you guys over to... Let me have a quick peek here. This
We're still
table?
at the table?
Wow.
Yeah, they're still there. They are
They're
hammered,
just
though.
partying.
Brilliant. I want their income.
Exactly. What do they
Yeah.
do for work?
Like,
Uh,
by the way, after dropping off the wolf real quick, he'll go quickly grab his armor and go around the corner where no one can see him and transform and walk back.
Okay, fair enough.
But then he can actually communicate,
Yeah, fair enough. She kind of ushers you over to the table where she has that pen and paper, and she starts the paperwork. She takes the carcasses, and she hands you a block of cheese,
Nom 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 nom.
a bottle of water, times 2, and a key.
A key.
A key. The
A
key
key?
is to a lockbox within one of your guys' houses, like the specific house, and it's just giving you storage because she forgot to give it to the other people.
Sorry.
Oh, like the
Wait,
place
why are
that
they
we're,
giving
the,
it?
the place that we're like currently resting at?
The place you're currently in, yeah.
Why is she
Okay.
giving stuff to store stuff that we're gonna leave and never not come back for like months on time?
Everyone gets a key to their lockbox.
Oh, okay.
It's just
That's
a way
fair.
of her keeping track of who's in specific rooms.
Alright, fair enough.
Once you are leaving, though, you do have to hand it in. There's a little cup on the table, so you don't really have to talk to anyone. You can just walk in, drop it off, walk out.
The Thorn way.
Yeah, literally.
Hey.
And then she gives you guys a little bit of the meat that she cuts off. It's about 3 legs worth of a cow. So pretty much she gives you the rest of the legs of the deers that you've given her. And then she thanks you, and she goes into the back and butchers the rest.
Yeah, I would also report the wild wolf sighting just in case before they know that they're in that area.
Oh, thank you. She hands you 2 copper coins for the information.
He'll look at the money because he has no concept of money, by the way. Just look at it, look up, look back down at it. He's going about to lick it.
She goes, don't eat that. It's not food.
His tongue is like halfway out, just looking up at her.
Don't. No.
Yeah.
Uther, take it. Take the money from Fang. Please. Don't let him eat it.
How much am I taking?
Just take the 2 copper. You can't lick it.
His full like dog tongue is like almost over it.
Take it.
Well, Uther will lick it first to show him who's boss.
God to fucking damn it. Should have seen that coming. Celestia's
Yes.
just gonna go, you would think a tutor from... Never mind. And she just walks into the back.
The worst pairing.
He would then take the copper because he had no use to it, and is there like a tip jar you can just drop it on?
You could just leave it on the table.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it on the book. Just drop it on the book.
She'll come back later on after you guys leave, and she'll look down at it and be like, oh my god, these people.
Well, because she knows I don't need money. I came from a people that don't use money at all, so I had no concept of money.
I mean, fair enough. Well, is there anything else you guys would like to do in here, or would you like to go meet up with your friends?
I'll go meet up with my new friends.
Uther?
Friends is
I'll
a
meet up
strong
with
word.
people.
I would agree.
My God,
I
fine.
mean, we've been together for
Acquaintances
2
that were
hours,
forced
like,
into a
we've-
party.
Like, ugh, you're still
I
here.
had to. I'm sorry. I'm
No.
aware I'm stuck here.
Fair enough.
That
You
doesn't mean I have to
guys,
accept it.
you
I
got.
haven't accepted
Fang
it.
can smell where they are, so you guys are able to find them quite easily. Would
How
you guys
bad
like
do
to
the humans
knock?
smell?
Would you like to like barge into the room?
Well, I know there's at least one female in there. He's not sure about the other one,
Gee,
so
thanks.
he'll. Come on, you can't deny your character looks. They can go both ways easily.
They are both in nothing.
Yeah,
They're
that's what I'm
non-thing.
saying.
Technically,
And-
both are true then.
Yeah, so he's going to like knock, and then if no one says don't come in, he'll come in.
As soon as they knock, my eyes are gonna like open, and I'm like, my hand's gonna go for my sword breaker because I'm startled, and I know there's not very many people in the town, but I'm still not trusting.
Fair enough.
I'm not gonna
Um,
draw it. It's just a reactionary, like, startled from being woken up.
You don't hear anything from in regards to people saying don't come in, so you're able to open the door quite easily. It's not locked yet because no one's locked it for some reason. And
Wow.
peering inside, you see a foxkin kind of like grabbing at the hilt of some sort of weapon, and then a thorn just kind of there.
So I have
existing.
6 legs, correct, of meat.
You have 6 in total, yes.
I will point to them, and make like the hungry symbol, or the hungry, like, are you guys hungry, or do you want meat? Kind of kind of like a melt, like, point to that, like point to them, kind of a thing.
You guys would still be stuffed from the food that
Oh,
you've
yeah.
already eaten today. You will not yet have to eat tonight. I've made sure of
Wait,
that.
quick question: how many hours has it been since we ate?
It's now nighttime pretty much. Like it's dark out.
So midday.
Like it's
so probably
always
at least
dark, but
4
it's like
hours?
dark.
So would I say 12 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours?
I would say you
Can't
started at
remember.
midday, so now it's about 9 o'clock.
Okay, I would like to wrap all but one, and then once Uther goes inside or not paying attention, he'll walk away out of sight for a moment, and then do a thing, and then come back.
So how many are you?
I'm at one.
Keeping?
I'm bringing with one. So there's 5 left.
Okay, no worries.
I'm assuming you're storing the other ones on like the sled or something,
Well,
or just inside.
So I'm taking one with me.
No, I mean you said you wrapped up 5.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
the other one.
Yeah, the other 5 are. I'm putting it in here for now for wild animals
okay.
can't come get it, but they will
Fair
go on the
enough.
sled
Fair enough.
afterward. But I am taking one with me, and I'll
Fair.
be back in like, I don't know, 20 minutes tops.
Okay, cool. Let's just put it this way. Check your DMs.
Okay.
All of us or just one?
Nope, just one.
I'll say I don't got no DMs.
I'm gonna kind of relax while he, like, okay, they're gone. It's not a threat. Okay.
Mhm.
I will come back and grab another one and leave.
Okay, cool.
Cool. What
As
the other?
as Fang is going in and out, you guys are able to take a moment to do something if you would like. Otherwise, I will speed this along because we do need to wrap up for the night.
Yep.
Cool. So the last thing that you might want to discuss within character is where are you guys planning on going? Which capital are you guys deciding to go to? You have Seoul or you have Crescent?
I'm assuming one of them is closer.
You guys don't know. You didn't get a map.
Right.
No.
Wouldn't I know
Um,
which one's closer?
I was gonna say I might turn to
You
Uther and
know
go,
where
"Do you-
one of them is.
Do you know where the hell we're going?
I know where Crescent is at. Do you want to go there?
Okay. That one is quite a
Actually-
far distance.
Actually, if you go back to my bio, I have been to both places.
True.
Oh.
Technically true. But did you memorize where both places were? Or were you carriaged there?
Probably would have taken a carriage.
So I will say you know where your home one is, which is Creston, I believe.
Yes.
Okay. But the other one is still kind of like foggy. You know the general direction, but you don't know exactly where it is. You know you had to go over a bridge to get there, though.
By the way, Fang is just like unmatting his hair from the snow and all that.
Fair enough. Now, if you guys would like, I can leave this here, and you guys can go to the common goods shop and get a map tomorrow, or next session. Or you guys can just take a shot in the dark, have a discussion, and decide. You can always
I say
change
we
your
roll-
mind later.
I say we
I
roll
feel
a
like at the very least have a discussion. We don't have to decide tonight.
That is true.
We could at least discuss it and be thinking about it.
I will
One more
go ahead and
D&D.
do that. And we will be back next Wednesday, I believe, if everyone's still good for that. At 4
So far.
As far as
4
I know.
p.m. PST.
So far, yep.
As far as I know.
Beautiful. Fantastic. Okay. I wish you the best, and I'll see you guys in a bit.